All right. I think we're broadcasting right now. Let me check and see. Mm. No, 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 no. Come on, Danae. Get it together. Get it together.
Come on, Danae.
All right. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm human. I'm human. I'm not a machine like you.
I'm not a machine either, damn it.
You're fucking awesome. Get it together. Get it together.
Try to be. Try to be.
Oh,
Thank you.
there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Oh, I'm in the middle of pulling this shit up for you right now, dude.
Oh man. I hope Kenny jumps on because Kenny said he was going to be a little bit late.
Yeah, he was gonna be late, so we'll see.
All right. So, welcome to TNT Photon HQ, powered by Tough Nerd Toys. Today, we're going to be covering a plethora of topics. And no, I know we haven't been on the air in almost like a month, but it's basically my fault. And the co-host and staff have been telling me to get up off my shit and come and do the show. And I love doing the show for you guys. Another thing, too, I took a laxative. So, if I happen to run away from here, you know what the situation is. Number 3. Number 2.
You serious?
I think I took a laxative, bro. No bullshit.
Ew.
I took a laxative. Number 2, we did extermination in here. So if you see any roaches on the wall, don't let me know. Okay, wait. Kenny's there. So while I send Kenny this invite right now, we have the lovely Mika, our wonderful co-host, and the person that decided to invest her time and believe in me for what reason I do not know. Most women have left me for less. The wonderful Mika right here, who is going to take the show. Go ahead while I send Kenny a invite on here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was reading up on like 50 Cent and everything.
Right.
You know, like of course 50 Cent, you know, like he's the king of petty and everything like that. But like I think he took it too far.
What'd he do?
He went on Instagram and he spoke about his son. And he said
the one that doesn't like him?
He only has one son.
No, it's one. No, if I'm not mistaken, it's an isn't there one that doesn't like him or something like that, or some?
I think that is no, because he only has one child. His name is Marquise Jackson.
Right. That's the mixed breed.
He lives in Queens.
That's the.
He took a picture with the son of his rival, Supreme, and 50 saw the picture. And he said in an Instagram quote, and I'm going to quote this, he said, if both of these little niggas get hit by a bus, I wouldn't have a bad day.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I mean, that's how I feel.
Man. I don't know.
You got to understand me.
I like mixed feelings about it. Because, you know, like being a parent,
that's what the fuck is that icon? What is that profile picture? What is that?
What is that?
All right, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What
is okay. Oh no, it's a very vaginal looking cheese Danish I had purchased from the Starbucks.
Oh my god!
If you notice the technique, I bit the ass and I took the piece of the clit.
Oh, I bit the ass. You're not better than me.
Yeah, don't look me in my face. Nah, if for real, if you go to Starbucks, take a look at the cheese Danish. 99 times out of 100, they look like little vagina pastries.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Oh, Fierce Play says, "What's up? What's up, Fierce Play? Good to see you, man. Always good to see you." So yeah, we got the wonderful and amazing and mysterious Count Kenny here today.
Hi everybody.
The mop assassin. We got him here, and yeah, I think it seemed like we got a full squad. Yo, is Claudia ever coming back?
I know, right?
That motherfucker got lost somewhere.
Yeah, I'll be sending a message shit like that. I'll be like, yo, you joining the heat? It's like he'll send mad shit in the text. And the text is then when it come time to be on the show, he just get quiet as fuck.
Word.
Get quiet as fuck.
Like he's MIA, man.
And throughout the week, that shit be bumping. Then when it come time for the show, he be like, let me just go and do some schoolwork. They won't notice me. Yo, Kenny, Claudia, you starting to be suspect, bro. I don't know, man. You don't want to be with us. You can't hang in our chat then, bro. You got to lock that down. You don't know. You might be
Oh man. Yeah, I was
finish up with 50. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna keep posting. I'm gonna post.
Yeah, because Kenny just came in when I was speaking about it. Yeah, 50 Cent, the king of petty. Once again, there's always some shit every week with this fucking guy.
I love him. That's why I love him.
He was talking about his son. He on an Instagram post. His son took a picture of the son of his rival, Supreme. Kenneth Supreme McGriff, and he said in a quote, like, if both of these little niggas got hit by a bus, I wouldn't have a bad day. So that's what he basically said about his son.
So,
and me being a parent, I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, like I told you before, I can understand where he's coming from in certain aspects, and it's not because I'm biased towards 50 Cent. I love 50 Cent. I'm sorry. I love him. I love him. This dude can do no wrong in my eyesight because he's essentially a cut and paste individual. He's a primal man. And what I like is that either you in his camp or you're not. If you're straddling the fence, he's kicking you off. Whether it be son, family, mother, cousin, whatever. Like, he don't care. Like, it is what it is.
So basically, you know, like, he received a lot of backlash about that. And he responded saying, you know, like, he has no ill will towards anyone living on this earth, which is a lie because you wouldn't say what you fucking said. He said, the people my son looks up to and associates. Oh my God! Shut up, D. The people my son looks up to and associates with is a reflection of the negative energy he embraces towards me. Now, all of this stems over his son being estranged due to you know, like a nasty custody battle with his ex-girlfriend, the baby mama. And
how old is his son?
Yeah, that's basically it. Huh?
How old is his son?
His son, he was born in 97, so I think he's like what, 21 now? Yeah, he's 21 now.
His son need to know his allegiances, bro. I'm sorry. It's just what it is.
Yeah, well,
that's your father.
You know,
what you
how
you expect him to respond?
No, we can't necessarily blame the son because mom has held son back from dad ever since he was 11 years old. So we don't know what the hell mom is telling the son right now.
Exactly. So with that being said, that boy, that man, as you say, he's 21 years old.
Yeah.
Basic common sense and be like, look, let me find out the truth myself, or whatever the case may be. He know by now, he knows the truth. He just choosing to take the side or like go against his father. So
yeah, because you know, like, that's mom, and you know, I can't go against mom or whatever.
Exactly. And the thing about it, moms aren't always right. I know some real fucked up women. Believe me when I tell you, I know some very fucked up women, and they're mothers, but they're still fucked up.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of them.
I just don't believe in this thing where as though just because you're a woman, you're not bad, or you're not supposed to be held accountable. It's always a reason why you're doing certain things. It is what the fuck it is, man. People are fucked up.
And another story. now this is petty right here. You know, like, of course, you know, like, Tekashi got arrested.
Yeah.
What happened to her?
No, this is a 50 related story. So
yeah,
you know,
I saw there was some type of correlation between
I hope she's all right.
And Tekashi or something like that.
No. She is going down. Tekashi is going the fuck down. Counts of racketeering, firearm charges, alleged participation in multiple shootings, robberies at gunpoint, and it's including July incident at the Barclays Center where an innocent bystander got shot.
You talking about Tapioca 69?
Yes, we're talking about Tapioca 69. Yes.
Tapioca.
Yeah. So
hardest working female in the game.
Man, you call him Tapioca. But yeah, you can keep the show going, Mika, because I'm up here still posting up the social media.
Oh, okay, yeah. So 50 Cent shuns Tekashi and tells him, like, you know, like, if you're in prison, don't call me, call your mama. That's exactly what 50 Cent to fucking Tekashi. But yo, that case is going to be nasty, man.
Yes, it is.
That case is going to be fucking nasty. The trial starts September 4th of 2019.
Yeah.
you know, like if like found guilty, he faces 32 years in prison. So he won't be. Yeah, so he won't be out until like he's in like his early 50s.
No, but they were talking. I was reading on one site. They talking about like giving him RICO charges and shit like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like that shit sound good when you rapping about it and talking about it. And like the worst thing that ever scared me in my fucking life, in my whole life, was to be in a courtroom and see a motherfucker get hit with a life sentence.
Let me tell you something.
I'm serious as hell. Like, that shit scared me more.
So many people spoke to this boy. So many people spoke to this fucking boy. Fat Joe
was telling him, like, look, you gotta calm the fuck down. You about to get your shit in your fucking wig.
And he's talking about, oh, I know, but like, no, nigga, anything after but is bullshit. You're like, listen to what these OGs are telling you.
Really?
Charlamagne the God was trying to tell him, like, yo, it's like you gonna be in some fucked up shit. He said it on the Breakfast Club, and Tekashi was like, oh, it's like you have no right telling me about this, blah 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 blah. And look what happened. Like what? Like a few days afterwards, yo fucking ass gets locked up.
Horrible, man.
They about to use,
you know, like shit is sweet when you're speaking about it on in the studio. But once you're doing like, you know, life becomes when art imitates life, that's a whole nother battle right there.
Yes, indeed. And I'm telling you, it's no fun. It's no fun when you locked up behind them bars and all that other shit. That shit, again, like this little young crowd, these little millennials, they think that shit cool and cute and shit like that until they have to.
Nobody learned from Bobby Shmurda.
For real.
Nobody.
Like they literally, like you do know,
coming in looking real feminine too. They about to use him real nice.
No, but
I hope somebody taps his name.
Real good, huh?
Hey, you know, I got to say, unironically, I kind of semi called this out almost earlier because I was talking just amongst buddies and I said, hey man, they really should. I really would trade X-Rated for one of these fruity rappers. Lo and behold, X-Rated got set free after like a 25+ year stint, and this fruit's getting locked up. Man, the universe has a nice way of working itself out.
Yeah. Hey, Lorraine Rodriguez, what's going on, sweetie? How are you?
And they're resentencing him for the underage sex video that happened in 2015.
They trying to go. They might make an example out of this motherfucker.
Yeah,
so
man, use his long hair like handles.
There's so many ways that it went down because remember, like a week after he fired everybody from Treyway, everybody, all that shit went down. Number two, if you're familiar with DJ Academics from Everyday Struggle on Complex,
yeah, they said that DJ Academics got too much.
Expect him on the stand as well.
You think so?
All right. Here's what happened. Tekashi gave Academics a tape of a robbery that was in progress.
Oh shit!
This idiot Academics decided, I'm gonna go ahead and post it on my shit so he could get like hits and like ratings and shit like that. And then when shit started to get hot, he deleted that shit. But you know, it's the internet. You know, once you put something on there, it's forever.
That's right.
So like, yeah, like they probably gonna have his snitch ass on the fucking stand.
Oh yeah, it's called a subpoena, motherfucker. Trust me.
Yeah, man, like.
You could ignore them if they want, if you want to, when they asking you questions, man. They be like, all right, since you don't want to talk, we're gonna make it.
Y'all just imagine you're just a big veiny fist getting a handful of rainbow colored hair. I mean, he might be in PC now, but he only has like $1 million some odd dollars. I can only last for so long.
You can't stand.
His ass is about to get used because I mean he come in there looking all kinds of sweet and pretty with a 69 on his face. I hope someone grabs him by his ankles and just picks him up and force 69s him. Then standing up.
That is mean, Kenny. That is so mean.
Fucking pin against the wall and just hump his face.
Oh my God. Doors. I'm bilingual. It's a difference.
Have him look like a Latina abuse.
No, we're looking at too. Hold up, though. Hold up. There may be, yeah, you're right. There may be a reason why he's in prison right now. Number one is for his own safety. Yeah, the Bloods are looking for his ass.
Yeah.
And it's the part where they said the FBI saw that eavesdropping and heard that they're gonna kill him, so they brought him in.
They brought him in a Brooklyn Detention Center. I know that. Yeah.
Number
Number
two, they didn't
two.
want to let him go, but he wanted to leave.
Number two. I don't think that he's like the main suspect. They're looking for bigger fish.
He didn't do anything. Treyway did. Treyway and one of the other niggas did that shit. Danny's a fucking church boy.
How do you know that though? How do you know that though?
Danny's a fucking church boy.
He about to get used up by some Catholic priests.
It was about some friends he got hard.
Yeah.
Yo, you ever go to the website LatinaAbuse.com?
I think that Tekashi
like one of them scenes.
For the simple fact that he has too much to lose right now.
Ask him, have they seen any interviews? Have they heard him this conversation? I heard the boy speak. What thug you know speaks that
adequately?
No, eloquent. Him,
black, we black.
we black. Andre. All them niggas play roles, but they're not those people. Andre's kind of hard though. Andre's hard, but still.
Okay. Thank you for your input. It's so much appreciated.
Hey, all input is good. Well, I wouldn't say it's all good input, but hey, we know a little bit more than what.
No, because like this is what we talk about. Is like like we deal with music, so this is all we fucking talk about. This is just as good as the fucking El Chapo case.
And from the hood, come on.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Like, I mean, I don't think everybody understand what that RICO charge means. Like I said, I mean, I've been locked up. I never did no long stints, but I've been locked up before. You know what I'm saying? And man, motherfuckers start talking that RICO shit. Niggas get nervous. Like, that is not true. Like, it's not fun. It's not you. You don't get no credit for that. In fact, motherfuckers just start scaring away from you. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. That's fucking nuts. I don't know. Like I wish that boy the best. I hope that he don't get any jail time.
It's about to look like an Aurora Jolie scene. It's gonna be all blowies and anals.
Man.
Oh, what was the other story today that I just told you? He was checked by the Crips in prison.
Yeah, I heard he got they said they clunked him a little bit. Like they alley-ooped his ass a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
They had to snatch him up again and like that. The thing is that a lot of these millennials, they and the thing about it, you got these old motherfuckers out here like my age and a little bit lower and shit like that. They need to school these young motherfuckers. But then it's the thing where a lot of these young motherfuckers don't want to listen. You understand what I'm saying? And they don't understand shit hurt or like shit stink until it's on the bottom of their fucking shoe and they can't get it off. You know what I'm saying? So
parents don't hit them. You can't beat your
yes, bring back beatings. 2019.
Does anybody know if the Booty Warrior is still locked up somewhere?
Yeah, he's still in.
Yo, lock him up with the Booty Warrior for real. I want to make that happen.
Oh, we got some comments over here. Sorry guys, I was over here posting up to social media. It says Flynn fans said they put him in protective custody. Yeah, they did. Lorraine says he's kind of Danish, Kenny.
Yes.
That is a Danish.
Delicious. It's from Starbucks. It looks vaginal.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. I mean, like we got a bunch of topics to cover today. We'll try to cover as many as possible.
Danny's picture so look like that Danish got a yeast infection, man.
Yeah, I've been with some girls like ooh.
That's nasty.
That's nasty. Piss off. Piss off. That's dreadnought love. Piss off.
That's nasty. Nasty ass nigga, man.
Yeah, man. That's my middle name, Nasty.
I bet.
Name. And I think, you know what? I think I got an article right here of your boy.
Ain't my boy.
Yeah, that's your boy. Yeah, I got an article here from the New York Times where they were talking about where this shit at right here. Right here. Got an article right here. It says
Damn, look at her. What's her name, yo?
it says rapid rise and fall of Tekashi 6ix9ine. Damn. For the last 2 years, the Brooklyn rapper 6ix9ine has used social media to build larger-than-life reputation as a proud public menace, a self-described supervillain whose mere presence seemed to attract drama and gun violence. That persona was an act, he said, but it put him on a path to hip-hop stardom. To gain even more credibility with his online audience, he partnered a year ago with Brooklyn men, the police say, are affiliated with the 9 Trey Gangsta Blood Street Gang. Now,
yeah, that's Treyway.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Whose real name is Daniel Hernandez has been arrested on federal racketeering charges, along with several of his former business associates. And though Mr. Hernandez, 22, often seemed invincible during his turbulent first year in music, the charges that he participated in narcotics trafficking, shooting, and violent robberies, some of which he live streamed on his massive Instagram following, could spell the end of his once meteoric career. The arrest also may have saved his life. Days before the men were indicted together, Mr. Hernandez, who had recently tried to split from the gang, was warned by the FBI that this one-time associate may try to kill him. His lawyer said it was a fittingly dramatic twist for a young artist who at the time seemed determined to sabotage his own rise. How Mr. Hernandez went from a lost Brooklyn teen to a viral social media star to an accused violent member of the 9 Trey Bloods is a cautionary tale for hip-hop, particularly as the genre scouts its next stars for the internet. Mr. Hernandez rapid accent cataloged daily online, with tailor-made for a new generation by web-savvy fans hooked on non-musical content. The rowdy scream-along tracks that 6ix9ine pronounced 6ix9ine did make were more a symptom of his online success than what the fuck? Impetus for his fame. Mr. Hernandez only began rapping after he had achieved a taste of internet notoriety, and he appeared to pursue gang life to bolster his musical endeavors. It was an inflammatory approach. Yeah, all right. So you know what it is. What's going on with him? This motherfucker about to get it. He about to go downtown. He about to go home, rather. Now, if he beat this, because some people are saying that this shit is just all like basically promotion for his album. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, like,
that little nigga going down.
You think so?
I don't know, man. I think
no. If he don't go down for that, he's gonna go down for something else.
I don't know.
I don't know what it may be.
I don't know.
But it does not look good for him.
Is that me breaking up?
You sound fine.
Is that me breaking up?
Am I breaking up? Hello.
No. Yo, what it look like now? How about now?
Okay, no, you're fine. I don't hear Mika no more.
Mika, where'd you go? No. I think somebody kidnapped her.
Internet connection.
There she is.
Mika, where you at? All right, well, moving right along. I don't know. The situation is bad. The situation is bad any way you look at it, because I mean, he's a young rapper.
Pretty looking.
It does not look good for him right now.
No, it doesn't look good for him at all, because he's a young rapper. And the thing about it, his story is actually very sad. Like, he was actually homeless out on the street, stuff like that. He came up. It's just a matter of like he hooked up with the wrong people, and you know.
The dumbest fucking name, stupidest look I ever seen in my longest life enjoying rap music as a whole. I mean, he about to go to the joint with the 6ix9ine on his face, yo. He about to get in the worst way. Y'all remember them old all blowjob movies that have like a blow bang scene? He'd be like 8 dudes and 1 girl. He about to be looking like one of them, like a Latina abuse scene where they just pull her hair and just gag her throat really bad. Somebody's about to wreck him. Yeah, I see you got Wreck-It Ralph in the title. You should change to Wreck-It Takashi or Wreck-It 6ix9ine. You gotta get wrecked, yo.
Wreck-It Takashi.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna get a fistful of his hair and then make him do his little songs while he cries and his mascara runs, and then they about to get in his throat. Be mean, man. Yeah. Do that verse again. Do it. And then they about to get in his throat.
I'm gonna wreck it.
They be trying to.
Funny.
A 6ix9ine on his forehead gonna be a target. They gonna be splacking on his forehead. And you know they're gonna make him look. They're not gonna let him blink. Hey, don't blink. We're gonna keep doing this. Don't blink. And they're just keep nutting on his forehead spot, man. That's a big old target.
Oh my God!
Look at the corn in this kid right here.
He's taking a dreadnought dicking for real. Just a scurvy worvy dicking, man.
It was you.
Who y'all think's gonna tag him first? The Latin Kings, the Aryan Brotherhood, the Black Gorilla Family. Who's gonna get in his mouth first? It's gonna be a race amongst the races to tag him.
That is so mean.
No, a Dorian's gonna click him to get in the mouth. It's gonna be there's gonna be a bounty on his mouth, on his throat for real.
Leave that fucking boy alone, yo.
Look how pretty he look. He about to go in there. He asking for all kinds of smooth business.
You don't got no sympathy for him, Kenny?
Nah, man.
Nah, man. Damn. Hold it down.
I have a little sympathy for him. I think he's gonna snitch though. He don't want to do all that time. He's gonna snitch.
He has no.
If he does, I hope they do it old school and tattoo titties to his back.
If this shit is real, and not some old fucking whatever bullshit or whatever, because the thing about it, you didn't really see it up on the news or nothing like that.
No,
it's all internet.
Who watches the news anymore?
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, if this shit is bad, if it's real, this is a very, very bad situation. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not too many people like that go to court and can beat the feds. You can't beat the feds. I'm gonna be honest with you, because if they really want you, they'll find something to get you on. And if they watch,
why do you think
watching him?
Why do you think they resentencing him for that child porn case in 2015?
Yeah,
they gotta get him on something.
Chomo, yeah, like 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
No, I heard he beat her up, right?
No, he didn't beat her up.
She was sitting on his lap or something.
This ain't nothing but IRS and Al Capone again.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Al Capone's rolling in his grave to be compared to such a young fruit.
Yeah, you got to get him on something.
Had to get Al Capone on something.
That's why they're reopening.
God bless Al Capone. His name's being dirtied by being compared to this little fruit kid.
Yeah, this
Holy Christ.
This is looking very, very bad. Because, like, and again, like a lot of it seemed like when he went on a breakfast show, which was a smart thing for him to do, because in a way I felt as though he did that so that he can pretty much like put himself out there in a certain way. Call it being scared, call it being a punk or whatever.
I think he knew what was coming.
By him exposing himself and exposing all that was going on with him, it kind of like if somebody was to kill him, they don't know exactly. Everyone would know exactly who to go to.
Yeah, he knew what was coming. That's why he went up there.
Right.
His club.
Right. And when, like, you come to find out he has they were stealing millions from him, not like thousands, millions.
Stealing a lot of money from him.
Yeah,
a lot.
He was losing millions of dollars because I think he went to one of the show headers that came to him was like, look, we paid you for such and such and such and such. He was like, no, I only got 60,000. He was like, no, we paid you 1 point something.
Wow.
Like, he was like,
so they were robbing this little kid blind.
They were wringing him dry.
Yeah.
Wringing him dry.
Who was his manager? Treyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
So I mean, any closing thoughts on that?
I see him doing some time, but not the time that the feds are trying to give him. he has to go down for something, even if it ain't, you know, like something federal. I think that he's gonna go down for something like really minor, because I don't think the feds really want him like that. They want they want the higher ups.
They want him to talk. They want whatever it is.
Yeah,
they want him to talk. They want him to talk. They want him. It's not him they're really after. They're after somebody else.
Right.
Because by now it would have already been like going through with the process and shit like that, and they'd have just tucked his ass away.
Yeah, like okay, like let's slap these charges on him and see what the fuck he says. He's gonna sing. Gonna sing like fucking Patti LaBelle.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Kenny, what are your thoughts?
Say on this, Mr. Danish.
Man, it's about to be a gangbang in that poor young man. Hey, oh man, you better give that cocktail fruit. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Give that up. He's about to be holding somebody's pocket. Oh boy. I hope they auction him off. I hope they capture him and auction up his booty.
You wouldn't try to help him, Kenny, if you was in there, bro?
Hell no, man. I'm gonna sell his butt. That's my new money ticket. I'm about to sell him. Hey, I'm gonna let people sleep with him for some money. I'm about to put the curtain up. That means he's being used up right now.
Shit, bro. A sheet of underwear.
Yeah.
Put the underwear over there. Let you know you're doing something.
You know, I'm gonna bring peace though, because I'm gonna let every race hit it.
Jail shit. This is jail shit, Mika. This is jail shit.
I'm gonna let the Aryans do them. I'm gonna let everybody gets to unify inside that poor young man, because just like the color of his hair, it's about to be rainbow colored in his mouth too. Man, hey, ironically enough, I saw a video that was actually him, and he was like practicing not dropping soap. Does anybody know the origins of that video? Of where that came from?
I didn't see that.
There was a video I saw on YouTube, and I guess he was joking around somewhere along the line, and he's like practicing not dropping the soap, like he's holding a bar of soap and he's trying not to drop it. It's funny how art predicts the future sometimes.
Hey Mika, you seem very passionate about this situation. You been to jail before?
No.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Your ass been to jail.
No criminal record.
Yeah, your ass been to jail. I bet you I checked that record. They was like, you got like a Clarence Boddicker record and shit. You got like a Clarence Boddicker record, like extortion.
I have no criminal record.
Armed robbery, assault, armed robbery, everything, breaking and entering, attempted murder, like everything. You wasn't always this sweet girl, Mika. I could look at you and tell you a monster, man. I know you a monster. I could just tell that smile and everything. Yeah, you one of them fucking. It's called careless whisper. That's what they call you. Yeah. So Kenny, moving right along, had a little sad news today. Well, no, you know, we had a little bit of sad news. George H.W. Bush died.
And now sports.
Oh, sad. I know him best for throwing up on the Japanese. Not much past that, really.
We also got an article here. If you guys, just give them a little. I don't know, just reading about it because I think
somebody else died.
Man, it was a lot of L's we took.
I'm gonna wait until y'all say whatever y'all have to say about George Bush, and then I'm gonna speak my piece about it.
All right, you have all rights to. Here we go. It says George Bush, 41st president, dies at 94. George Bush, the 41st president of the United States and the father of the 43rd, who steered the nation through a tumultuous period in world affairs. But was denied a second term after support for his presidency collapsed under the weight of an economic downturn and his seeming inattention to domestic affairs, died on Friday night at his home in Houston. He was 94. His death, which was announced by his office, came less than 8 months after that of his wife of 73 years, Barbara Bush. Mr. Bush had a form of Parkinson's disease that forced him to use a wheelchair or motorized scooter in recent years, and he had been in and out of hospitals during that time as his health declined. In April, a day after attending Mrs. Bush's funeral, he was treated for an infection that had spread to his blood. In 2013, he was in dire enough shape with bronchitis that former President George W. Bush's son solicited ideas for an eulogy. But he proved resilient each time. In 2013, he was told well-wishers through an aide to put the hearts back in the closet. And it goes further on to tell, what he did, how he was, so on and so forth in terms of this presidency when he was the president, And this article comes from the New York Times, on NewYorkTimes.com. So if you want to check it out, you can go there. Link is right up here. I'm not going to post links because they were trying to get at me for posting certain links. They're just fucking with me all the time. So it is what it is. So, here we go. And, that's what it is about George H.W. Bush. Let me know what you have to say, Mika. I'm all ears. We're all ears.
Fuck George Bush.
Oh,
fuck that dude. Okay, telling him he was the 41st president. He did this. They never went about how much of a fucking monster he was. They never did. He voted against the 1964 Civil Rights Movement Act. He perpetuated HIV/AIDS discrimination. He pardoned all of his aides, all 6 of his aides, under criminal investigation for the Iran-Contra scandal back then. And he escalated the war on drugs, causing the death and incarceration of us black and brown folks. Fuck him, he's exactly where he belongs.
How you feel
about that heat, nigga?
How you feel about it, Kenny?
I don't give a fuck. You're good to him.
He's like, I don't give a fuck.
No, I never really follow the news, much less his. I'll tell you what, in a lot of his pictures, he has one hell of a hairline, though. I mean, that's like a tremendous sized forehead if you look at him.
Damn. Me myself, I don't really have anything to say. I mean, rest in peace, I guess,
Yeah, right?
I happen to make it through the era that he was doing his bullshit. All the politicians are fucked up. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, none is better than the other one, if you ask me.
He's killing people. The guy was the CIA. He's probably murdered tons of motherfuckers. All of them
kill people. What are you talking about? They all.
I mean, with his bare hand, CIA.
Oh, with his bare hand.
CIA dude, he probably done it with his bare hand several times. You know how many hookers he's probably murdered, dude, just on principle.
How many hookers? He'd be like, you know what? They'd be like, where's my payment? Your payment. Got your payment. Yeah. Cool.
Strangled him to death slowly.
You see the shadow of somebody you're not better than me. You're not better than me. I know a friend, right? And we will not mention his name, but I know a friend that when he goes for lap dances, or if he's having relations with a woman, and if they lock eyes with him, he starts cursing them out and everything like that. And
I like him already.
Yes, he instantly says, "You're not better than me." I also have a tidbit of information that when the dirty deed is going down, he puts a big hoodie over his head and turns his head to the side in the form of disgust. He wears a big hoodie, but he doesn't want you to see his face. And the whole time he's like this. He's like, don't look at my face. And as soon as he reaches the climax, he just starts cursing. He'd be like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
Sounds like a reasonable fella.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Everybody has their preferences, right? Or their reaction to certain things. So.
I can have lunch with the guy, for sure.
All right, so next up, we got Quentin Tarantino gets married.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good for him with his big head.
Yeah.
Forehead.
I have nothing bad to say about Quentin Tarantino.
Me neither.
Did he have a nigga wedding?
Did he have a nigga wedding? I don't know.
They said it was kind of hood though. I wish I could show
No. What I read was that there was only 20 people that attended. It was really small.
But he wanted it that way.
Yeah, he did.
I think what's his name? Some dude, Ira something attended. Or he was
I hope he's not
Keitel attended.
Yeah,
Tim and Eli Roth attended
Eli
as well.
Roth, I mean, it was a few. It was very selective of like who he chose to come to the.
You know who Quentin Tarantino looks like?
Who?
Remember the puppet from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
Oh yeah, with the scowl
With the lipstick?
and the chinky eyes, like the eyes that were slits or whatever the case.
Yeah, and that fucking chin. That's what the fuck he looked like. Like, oh my god, I was like mentioning that earlier when I saw the picture. Like, what the fuck?
But I'm gonna be honest with you,
look like himself.
Quentin Tarantino can do no wrong as far as I'm concerned. I love that man. I love what he's done. I love almost every film that he's done. I absolutely love almost every film. You know what I mean? And I mean, I love the way that he has contributed to like the indie movie scene, but made it mainstream. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I love his grindhouse, like the grindhouse films that he creates.
Yeah,
that's phenomenal. If he was to actually just come up to me and be like, "Look, I need you in the film, but I can't pay you," I'd be like, "No problem. I'd do it. I would do it just to be a part of anything Quentin Tarantino created."
Yeah, like his films are very eclectic.
Yeah, that absolutely. So right here we have an article
over there looking like Benjamin Franklin in the picture, though.
But he's always looked weird. He's
like a founding father, or Jack Nicholson from The Shining.
Golden Girls.
Yeah, you gotta excuse my reading today. For some reason, I'm like,
golly, imagine taking a headbutt from that guy. Oh Lord,
yeah,
like a ram's head.
Yeah, that's the Boulder Dash. His signature move, Boulder Dash.
Wow.
All right, it says Quentin Tarantino got married on CNN Entertainment. It says the director married his fiancee, Israeli singer and model Daniela Pick, Wednesday in Los Angeles. People's Report. Photos published by.
Yeah, pick your wallet.
Right down.
Pick your wallet.
While Tarantino, 55, donned a black suit. He said the couple met in 2009 when Tarantino was promoting his film Inglourious Basterds. They dated off and on since. They got married in June 2017. This is the first marriage for both.
Wow.
And that's it.
That's it. I hope he signed the prenup
too. He did say this too. He said that he's retiring from Hollywood on his 10th film. So the film that he got going on with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that's his 9th film. So he got one more to go.
I never get tired of his films. I love the style. I love the way they're portrayed. I love the way the stories are told. I love everything about Quentin Tarantino's storytelling. Quentin Tarantino actually, in certain aspects, how can I say? He fashioned a portion of my personality when I was young. Because I love his films. I love his films. Like Pulp Fiction.
What does it for me about his films is that his stories always start at the end.
Not all of them. His early,
but the majority of them start at the end.
Yeah, but see, you know what? He's
about
classic films because that's how they would go back in the day. Like they would start from like you would see like a murderous prologue or whatever the case may be, and then you come to find out it's the ending. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I love his story. I love his storytelling. I love his cinematography. Everything. Him and Robert Rodriguez, when they do stuff together, is absolutely like
wonderful. Yeah,
it's groundbreaking. Like I loved Planet Terror. Planet Terror is one of my go-to zombie films. From
Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, Dusk Till Dawn. I mean, like the guy is phenomenal. And yes, like most individuals who are like creative as him, as Quentin Tarantino, they have a certain weirdness or like they have this quirk or whatever the case may be, but it's what makes him what he is. And what I like is that when people fire at him for making certain films and doing certain stuff, he don't give a fuck. He really don't. He'll tell you, like because they were talking at that they were trying to bring up some old Me Too shit with him or some shit like that, and he was like, I don't give a fuck, like this, that, and the other, and he really don't. He don't give a fuck.
Was the Me Too issue with him?
Yeah, kind of like they tried to yeah, Lorraine, he is a genius. I absolutely love Quentin Tarantino. But yeah, they were kind of like trying to draw him into the Weinstein shit. Saying
God.
The casting couch.
He shut him down. He said some shit and it shut all they goofy asses up and they was like, all right, leave him alone. And then it was another film he did, and it was like, you know, his films usually like over sexualized or over the top in certain aspects. And it was like, oh yeah, that's doing something with females and this, that, and he said, I don't give a fuck.
Films were never over sexualized.
Like, go to his Twitter. He does not mind being vocal about how he feels or whatever the case may be. He will apologize and he has a heart, but at the same token, when you start hammering him, he just black on you. He just he don't fold. He does not fold.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, like, you know, Quentin Tarantino, congratulations. You know, I hope you don't end up later on but trying to, like, the woman you married up there trying to holler about you raped her on the honeymoon and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because you know me.
He'll be okay.
Mika, you know we going out.
Oh no.
So moving right along, we got oh yeah, your boy Kenny, what's his name? Todd Bridges got knocked the fuck out.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Should have minded his business too.
I saw the video.
Yeah, exactly. He should have minded his fucking business. And this ain't the first time that he got knocked the fuck out.
You should have said, "What you talking about Willis and left it alone?"
Knocked him straight.
They speeding out of his ass real quick because it happened. Like you just saw him like go off camera, and then you just saw him fall back like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like
his health bar went all the way to the bottom, and that was that.
Real, it was a one-hitter quitter. I want to show the video.
Knocked his hat off too.
No, but the story was like, well, the story allegedly is like he was trying to be the peacemaker.
Yeah, he was trying to piece it up between some motherfuckers, and people ain't want to hear that shit. So he got alley-oop, man. Somebody twisted his cap real quick because they trying to be peace. Sometimes you just gotta let people get it out and stand back, bro.
Yes, exactly. Just mind your own fucking business. This has absolutely nothing to do with you. Just keep it moving.
Knocked off.
That's the messed up part about it. I mean, like, because when in the video they showed he was up there, you know, like talking, and you just saw like he leaned forward and you just saw him come back like, like, you know what I'm saying? And like he was on the ground like he had them birds around his head. Yeah, I mean, whoever it was, they cuffed him. Cause you just saw his head go back like that.
Yeah,
it was an uppercut, and they cut that air off, and it dislocated that brainstem for a second.
They washed that nigga. That's what they did.
See that hat go flying?
Nah, right up here. I keep forgetting Ted. You know, Todd Bridges is grown now because I'm still used to him being like, you know,
man, the hair got punched off his head.
Damn, like, you know, they shined his top for him, man. Oh, I saw it. I was like, yeesh. I mean, I can't talk. I've been knocked out before, but I mean, like, you know, that right there was like, it was, I guess it was in black and white, which made it look so dramatic. And we got an article right here that I'm gonna share with you guys. It's kind of rough, man.
I need a picture.
Oh, wow. God, come on, Todd, you silly boy, get up. You're just kidding. It said, watch Todd Bridges get knocked out, but get up like fury while his neighbor evict a tenant. And look how they spell tenant.
He rose from the knockdown like Tyson.
It's a hood-ass fucking sight.
They couldn't even spell tenant right. I don't believe it.
I love them hood sites. They be all fucked up. They
don't like Tyson Fury.
And this is on blacksportsonline.com.
What type of journalism is this shit?
It says Todd Bridges was doing a good deed but got knocked out for his troubles. He also rose from the knockdown like Tyson. There, and look, they got a picture of him right.
Rock.
It's not funny. It said, here's what Willis was talking about. Todd Bridges getting knocked the hell out on camera, no less, while trying to be a nice guy, backing up a friend in need. The Different Stroke star recently helped his wheelchair-bound neighbor evict a woman living at the guy's house in the San Fernando Valley, where told Todd's neighbor had asked him for help in the past, and Todd obliged this time too. Well, things escalated quickly. Todd and the woman's boyfriend got into a verbal altercation, and next thing you know, Todd got sucker punched and laid out. It's pretty crazy in this surveillance footage obtained by TMZ. You can see Todd was totally dazed from the hit. We're told the guy fled the scene, but no police report was filed. As for Todd, he tells us in a statement, no one likes to be sucker punched, but I am glad that I was there to help my neighbor who was faced with a potentially dangerous situation.
What would Gary Coleman do in this?
Editor-in-chief and founder of Black Sports Online, Robert Littal.
That's some hard-hitting journalism, sir.
Yeah, but look. None of it. White Todd Bridges get knocked out, but get up like Fury. Maybe a Victor Tennant video. I want to show this video so bad. Man, because that shit, you just saw like his head just go back and he just slid down like he had just been deflated. He said, ugh.
No, but for real though, I'm about to break out in hives over the fucking spelling.
Catches a hitter for real.
Pretty ladies, wags. Man, I love being black. I love being black. You know, some black person wrote that shit. We hood, we black. What the fuck, man?
I wonder what happened like after the whole situation. We just know that he got knocked out and the person left, but
somebody helped him.
What happened afterwards?
Video. I wish I could show the video, but they showed in the video somebody helped his ass up and shit like that. You know, afterwards.
He knocked the fuck out.
He damn sure ain't know where the fuck he was, man. He did not know. Like, you had to see that video. I don't know, man. It was a little bit fucked up. I mean, like, and anybody could look at Todd Bridges and tell that's Willis off of the Different Strokes, but these new motherfuckers don't be giving a fuck. They ain't give a fuck.
More action packed than Creed 2.
Yeah, right. You want to talk about that real quick? You want to talk about that, or you want to save it for later?
We can save it for later if you want.
It's up to you. You want to talk about
it's all good.
That shit now.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's cover this shit with SpongeBob. SpongeBob.
Yeah.
The creator.
I actually enjoy that cartoon. So it's fun.
Yeah, me too.
The creator of SpongeBob died.
Yeah, me too. It's fucked up.
Yeah, man. Did anybody know what he died from?
A broken heart.
That's fucked up.
He drowned? Shut up, man. I swear to God, I have the fucking peanut gallery surrounded by me. Yo.
What are the fish thing?
Like, huh?
Shit.
Shut the
fuck
up.
Listen to pineapple up in the sea. SpongeBob, man.
If he drowned, so was the creator.
You know, I used to like SpongeBob because there were jokes in there that were definitely like not slated for children.
Yeah, for real.
At all. Not at all. Especially like the one with the even though later on they're gonna try to say no, it wasn't a curse word. Yeah, that's a pic of a Danish that my boy, the other co-host has, Treasure. That's a pic of a Danish.
2 years of my life was devoted to that dumbass show.
What did it look like? And you know what? We have an article right here.
It was delicious too. It was warmed up. Yeah, you got to warm the Danish up a little bit.
I have an article right here. You guys got to excuse my reading. For some reason, my speech is slurred. I hope I'm not having a fucking stroke.
It's that laxative.
Yeah, that laxative got me fucked up. I'm telling
you. What's the laxative for? You having trouble today?
No, I always take a laxative. You got to clear your shit out.
Oh.
You shitty motherfucker.
You full of shit. When's the last time you had a laxative, nigga?
I don't know, about a week ago.
No, you didn't. Eating jalapenos don't count.
You bought the squirter, yeah.
And it says SpongeBob SquarePants creator Steven Hillenberg dead at 57. That's pretty young.
Yeah, he's kind of young.
Yeah, that's pretty young. Steven Hillenberg, the creator of the iconic Nickelodeon cartoon series SpongeBob SquarePants, died on Monday. According to Variety, he was 57. Hillenberg's death was caused by ALS. Oh, okay. Which he was diagnosed with last year. We're incredibly saddened by the news that Steve Hillenberg has passed away. Following a battle with ALS, Nickelodeon said in a statement, he was a beloved friend and a longtime creative partner to everyone at Nickelodeon, and our hearts go out to his entire family. Steven viewed SpongeBob SquarePants with a unique sense of humor. He damn sure did. An innocence that has brought joy to generations of kids and families everywhere. His utterly original characters in the world of Bikini Bottom will long stand as a reminder of the value of optimism, friendship, and the limitless power of imagination. The first episode of SpongeBob aired on May 1st, 1999. Really?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. So
90s
SpongeBob has been out that long?
Yep.
That's a minute.
Yeah, introducing his audience to a dish sponge living in the city of Bikini Bottom and working at a local burger joint run by Crab. The humor of the show attracted both children and adults to enjoy the adventures of SpongeBob with his friend Sandy, a spunky squirrel from Texas, and Patrick, a dumb starfish, and his neighbor co-worker Squidward, a grumpy, artistically frustrated squid. There are almost 250 episodes of SpongeBob to date. And it's sad, man. And it says, along with the series, Helen Berg wrote, produced, and directed the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, which came out in 2004. He was also the writer and executive producer of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of the Water, released in 2015. Our condolences to Helen Berg's family. Thank you for giving us a poor yellow icon in the pineapple under the sea.
It's kind of, sort of like a, what is fun? Let me spell it for you. Friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me.
Oh man, rest in peace.
Where is that coming from? Who's playing that? Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
Down the whole town, use for uranium bombs. N is for no survivors. When you
I love this song.
Now, do it like this. F is for friends who do stuff.
never. That's
It's
completely.
a never.
U. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. Try it.
N is for anywhere at any time at all.
Down here in the deep blue sea.
Wait, I don't understand this. I feel all
Rest in
tingly.
peace. Rest in peace.
No,
Rest in
that's
peace, Helen
how
Berg.
you're supposed to feel.
Well, I like it. Let's do it again.
Okay.
F is for frolic.
I never understood the show.
U is for you.
What?
The show is
SpongeBob? SpongeBob had a lot of like adult overtones to it. It wasn't really for kids. And
Great to
certain
watch if you're fucked
certain
up.
especially like the first couple of seasons, they were like it was like a Shrek thing. Like certain jokes in there really weren't for kids. Like, you know, as you get old, or like I guess as kids got older, they would catch on to it. Like, especially I remember this one episode he did with the dolphin. And essentially they made it seem like the dolphins were like these party animals that cursed and everything. And if you said the word, it was kind of like a curse word, because it was one time they said Patrick said beep, 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 and they would make like the dolphin sound, you know.
Oh yeah.
The dolphin sound was kind of like a curse and shit like that, like using profanity and shit like that. Later on, they tried to clean it up and said like, no, it was for such and such. No, it was a curse word. It was like the dolphins cursing. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, he'll be sorely missed. His creativity will span the test of time.
Mhm.
I love SpongeBob. I don't care what nobody say. I love SpongeBob.
I love SpongeBob too. 2 years of my life was dedicated to that dumbass show.
Yeah.
I loved it.
There were times I would just watch it because like it was one, and sometimes I would just laugh at the artwork too, because there was one time he was saying something, he was walking, he had SpongeBob walking, he had on them shoes, and he kept on saying jamming on the beach, jamming on the beach, and he had these, the black shoes he had on. For some reason, in this episode, they kept accenting them shoes and kept showing them up close, and the shit just started making me laugh and shit, because the way he was walking, like it was going from the side and shit like that. It just looked funny as hell. But yeah, you know,
later.
yeah, right. Good. Kenny, any closing thoughts on SpongeBob?
I think I'm gonna watch some of him after the show.
Hey, Kenny, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Any closing thoughts on SpongeBob?
You don't give a fuck about no SpongeBob.
I see it's a great cartoon to watch if you
Yeah, SpongeBob is good.
super smack.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, especially when you're drinking. That's right.
Man, you smoke like a blunt, a couple of joints or something, maybe edible. Watch some SpongeBob. It's
And
good
just
stuff.
laugh your ass off
Yeah.
over with that, like the silliest of shit.
It was up there to me. SpongeBob was up there pretty much with kind of like up there with first 2 seasons of Ren and Stimpy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, like Ren and Stimpy was not for kids, especially when it was on liquid television. It was not for children at all. Not for children
Right.
at all. It wasn't until Nickelodeon got a hold of it and like, you know, cleaned it up and shit. And even then, it was still like little phallic jokes, a little like, you know.
Wasn't Ren and Stimpy on MTV?
After that, they
it was on Liquid Television on MTV.
But remember when they brought him to like what was it? What channel was that? It was supposed to be like the man channel. What like TNN or one of these fucking channels
like that. It was
they brought him back and they're basically fucking each other for the most part. Yeah.
Like they would show him sawing wood and you see
between the butt cheeks.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was crazy, man.
Happy, joy, happy.
I told you I did it, but you didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe it? If you believe the granddaddy of all liars. That was.
I love that fucking song.
Cause you like whoever was singing it. What was his name? Grandpappy something. And then like afterwards, after that, they did that fucking log commercial. It was like log rolls downstairs, rollovers in pairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog. Was great for a snack and fits on your back. Is log. Ren and Stimpy was my shit, man. But getting back to SpongeBob SquarePants, the creator will be sorely missed.
Yes, he will.
He
most certainly will. I wonder what's gonna happen to SpongeBob now.
I don't know. Somebody will pick it up, but you know, it's not gonna have the same.
Well, you know what? They got 18 years of reruns, so they're gonna be okay.
Yeah, just keep running the reruns and shit like that.
Yeah.
So next,
that's a hideous fucking hoodie right there. That medieval knight.
Yeah, that medieval.
That's just hideous. What is that?
I was trying.
I had to say something just looking at it. It's just hideous.
I had to scroll past it. I think I would wear something like that.
Would you?
Wait, let me see what it looked like. I don't want to click on it and get all sorts of viruses. You know this shit.
You can even wear that and go rob the liquor store with that thing. You know, put it over your face.
I definitely put like the top part down and shit.
You're gonna ship that shit from China. Shipping might be real cheap.
It's gonna look completely different from China when you get it.
This shit is only for one-time use any fucking way. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be made like regular of like t-shirt material and shit.
Yeah.
It says hoodie, but it's like thin as a t-shirt.
Yeah, you know how it's gonna go. This shit is like garbage. You wear it one time and then it just starts literally like just bursting at the seams while you're running. You know what I'm saying?
That looks uncomfortable, kind of though. I mean, with the shoulders and shit like that and all that.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd wear that.
Extra large in China is a medium here in the States.
Look at the elbow pads flap down too. It looks like.
Hope you don't try to use real armor in a sword fight. Yeah, but rest in peace, John Hurt.
Yes.
Miss you, man. Thank you for all that you brought to us. Wonderful characters you portrayed. Everything. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I just feel I really think it's that laxative I took. And I feel like not able to enunciate certain words or read.
You shit all your words out.
I don't know. I hope now listen. This is how it's gonna go. If I get flash shits, just know this show is coming to a fucking end. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not.
No problem.
An abrupt end.
Yeah, an abrupt end. Man, it's not funny, Mika.
It is to me, damn it, shit.
It's not funny, Mika. All right, next up we have Avengers actor Stan Sebastian takes naked scooter ride.
Who's he?
The one who played what's his name?
Pictures. The Winter Soldier pictures.
He played Winter Soldier. He just.
I want to see naked Bucky pictures.
Yeah.
Like just run around butt naked and like do some old wild shit. I don't know if it was part of the set or if he just was like, fuck it.
I think he was just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
Those two dudes? What's the what's going on there?
Did I take it off or did I put it back on? Wait, hold up. Let me share it.
That looks strange already. That looks very. What's going on there, sir?
I wasn't expecting that.
Okay. And here we have at the most reputable site, comicbook.com.
Oh no.
Yes, that's right. If you've ever wondering what the star would look like driving nude on a yellow scooter, then it seems your niche dream has been granted. Avenger star Sebastian Stan takes naked scooter ride. As you can see above, TMZ was quick to share the shot, and it sees Stan driving while another nude star sits behind him on the scooter. The woman is another. That's a woman?
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. I thought that was a dude, man. Surprising.
A man, boy, girl.
Goddamn, gentlemen,
Woman
sir.
is none other than Irish actress Denise Gow, and she has joined Stan for a naked nude drive through Athens. But before anyone gets offended, they should know the drive was totally consensual and called for. It turns out the scooter outing was all caught on tape for an upcoming film. Okay, the actors are currently filming for Monday, and it seems the pair will encounter a storyline which forces them to take a rather casual nude ride around town. So you can bet fans of Stan will be sure to check out this film when it drops. All right. While the actor was busy filming Monday these days, Stan will find himself called back by Marvel Studios soon enough. Principal filming has wrapped on Avengers 4, and the highly anticipated sequel is slated to debut next year. The film is expected to see Stan reprise the role as Bucky Barnes, but the star admitted in a new interview that he's not sure if he is even in the movie. Fuck. And it says, when I was shooting anything, nobody ever told me what a part 1 or part 2. Thus, the truth is, I don't even know if I'm in Avengers 4, the actor revealed. What I shot was in part 1, and anything that I shot may or may not have been in part of 1 or 2, and I still don't know. Let me back up.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, and I still don't know. There were things that we shot that were never going to make it because it was easier to just convolute the whole thing. Stan may not know whether he'll have a large role in Avengers 4, but it doesn't seem the actor is too bummed about his situation. After all, it's hard to have a bad time when you've got another acting gig lined up, and it just so happens to allow him time to go scooting in the buff. So I mean,
I'm all for nudity and exhibitionism. Go for it.
Yeah. Oh, so you like running around nude, Mika?
Huh?
You like running around nude?
It's a long story.
Oh shit. You New York motherfuckers wild as fuck, man. I'm telling you.
I used to go. I had a no. Let me tell you something. I had a friend that she moved to Miami though, and when she was living here in New York, she used to do something called naked paint parties, and I was a frequent goer of that.
Yeah, that was big during the 90s and early 2000s.
No, not the 90s. This was actually like 8 years ago. 8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was fun. Yeah.
You know what? I might skip this other shit with Stan Lee's the cause of. Do you want to know? Well, they have. You know, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and then we're gonna talk.
Who with Bill Maher?
Yeah.
Fuck him too.
Yeah, he's a fucking piece of shit, man.
He is.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a house nigger, like he said.
Yeah, I was never too cool when he tried to when he said that shit right there. And again, I don't take too much offense to the word nigga because nigga don't define me. I'm not a fucking nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't like the fact that he was just trying to he's so fucking corny. He's what you call a fucking cornball. He a cornball that thinks he's fucking hip. And right here it says Marvel Comics creator Stan Lee's cause of death revealed. It says Marvel Comics creator Stan Lee died from heart failure and breathing issues. TMZ confirmed Monday. According to Lee's death certificate, the 95-year-old comic book icon's primary cause of death was heart and respiratory failure. He also suffered from aspiration pneumonia, a condition in which a patient inhales stomach acid, saliva, or food into the lungs. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
That's hard. So he kind of choked to death a little bit.
Yikes.
The death certificate notes that Lee's remains were cremated and given to his daughter, J.C. Lee. A small private funeral was held for the Spider-Man co-creator earlier this month in accordance with his wishes. Lee suffered from several medical issues leading up to his death, including pneumonia, an irregular heartbeat, and vision issues. His wife of nearly 70 years, Joanne, passed away in 2017 at 93. In a video released posthumously, Lee expressed mutual admiration for his fans. There's something, if you think about it, and it's wonderful about somebody caring about you, as I care about them who you never met. who may live in another part of the world, he said, but they care. You have something in common, and occasionally you contact each other. Business of fans, I think, is terrific, and I love them all. That's sad.
That is sad.
And then you got this fucking dick bag over here, fucking Bill Maher.
Oh boy.
I don't like this motherfucker. I really don't.
Never trust any motherfucker that been with Superhead.
Yeah, right. And it goes on right here to say, I don't know what's wrong with my reading today, guys. I really believe it's that laxative I took, because I mean, like, it has me just feeling weird. But I mean,
Or maybe you just off your game today.
Yeah, I am. I got a lot of shit going on. I do have a lot of stuff going on.
That's what it is. We can end this early if you want.
No
problem.
Okay.
No, I'm good. We good.
You ain't down over there, are you?
Just smack the shit out of that fucking Spider-Man. All right, it says Power Entertainment, the media production company founded by Stan Lee, has joined the backlash against comedian Bill Maher for questioning the late Marvel pioneer's legacy. Maher, host of HBO's Real Time, faced widespread criticism today for a blog in which he mocked those mourning Lee who pretended that comic books are sophisticated literature. Lee's now November 12th death at age 95 inspired hundreds of heartfelt social media tributes and caused a 1968 column. He wrote denouncing racism to go viral again. But Maher had a different take. The guy who created Spider-Man and the Hulk has died, and America is in mourning, he wrote. Deep, deep mourning. For a man who's inspired millions too. I don't know. Watch a movie, I guess. Powell hit back Monday with an open letter in which it called Maher's opinion frankly disgusting. Countless people, I thought this was going to show something towards what's in there. It says countless people can attest to how Stan inspired them to read, taught them that the world is not made up of absolutes, that heroes can have flaws, and even villains can show humanity within their souls. The company's letter added, it also repeated one of Lee's most iconic lines, with great power there must also come great responsibility. To urge Maher to use his platform wisely, Maher hasn't responded. Here's the open letter in full. Maher, comic books, like all literature, are storytelling devices. When written well by great creators such as Stan Lee, they make us feel, make us think, and teach us lessons that hopefully make us better human beings. One lesson Stan taught so many of us was to tolerate and respect. And yeah, this is the whole thing that he wrote and everything like that. It's just I don't know. Like, Maher's a piece of shit. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. I never liked when he did that shit where he was talking about, oh, I'm a nigga too and all that. I was like, bro, like, nah.
No, you're not.
No. And even though nigga does not define, like, to me, it was him giving subtle blows and like trying to pretend like that shit is cool or all right to say. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? You piece of shit. Go fuck yourself.
Just because you're landed in black pussy, that doesn't mean
exactly.
give you the right to all the N-word.
Exactly. And then I think he was trying to say, oh no, it's kind of like a term of endearment. I said, no. I was like,
whatever.
Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit.
Whatever.
Yeah, I was like, get the fuck out of here. Fuck him. But yeah,
fuck Bill Maher. That's my final statement on that.
And again, this is the last time I'm gonna apologize for it, but I'm just a little bit off of my game today. Got a lot of things going on and shit like that. But I mean, let's talk about. You know what? Let's talk about that Creed 2. Did you get to see that shit, Mika?
Who the fuck is Mia?
Long story. Woo! I'm fucked up today.
Yes, you are.
I am fucked up today. I got
damn. You know, lucky you. And the other day I would have cursed you out, Mia. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen Creed 2 just yet. But what I do know is that Sylvester Stallone said that might be his last movie as him portraying Rocky Balboa. He said that for a fact.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't enjoy it. I really didn't enjoy it.
Really?
It was a slow burn. It was maybe like, I would say out of the whole film, what was the film like? Almost like a 2.5 hours, Kenny, or
it was like an hour and 45. It felt
like 2 hours. It was only maybe like what out of the whole film, I maybe enjoyed maybe like 10 minutes of it, if that. 10 in total. I maybe enjoyed like 10 minutes of it. But other than that, I really didn't dig it. I didn't dig it at all.
I agree. I enjoyed about the 3 or 4 fights that were there,
Yeah.
but there was too much of this. Oh, here's the shit about the lovey-dovey women parts, and here's the
Yeah, it was
long
too many.
drawn out
Honestly,
talking.
it was.
I
Too,
guess I could
it was
save
too
myself some money, huh?
many, it was too many social politics in that shit.
Yes,
Or
yes,
personal
it was.
social politics in that shit. I didn't like it. I don't like that. And then it was like it's this thing going on with all these films now. All the films are pretty much depicting men as idiots, useless, undecisive. They can't make up their minds. They can't build things. They can't function correctly, so on and so forth. And I mean, it makes it seem like the way these films are coming across now is that the women are the only ones who know how to get things done, or the women are the only ones. Like the movie, honestly, it veered away from Creed and basically kind of like went into terms of like what's the girl's name? The his girlfriend and stuff like that. And
I know the actress name is Tessa Thompson.
yeah, Tessa Thompson. It was kind of like, if you ask me, in certain aspects, mainly revolving around Tessa Thompson.
You know what? There was more of her than there was of Ivan Drago's son, which was
Exactly.
disappointing. I was like, wait, there's
Wait a
more of
minute,
her
they
than the main
revolved
bad
the movie
guy.
around him and Drago.
Not really. I mean, Drago and his fight seemed like a background to me.
Exactly. It didn't feel like a Rocky movie. It wasn't as good as the
Nah.
first Creed at all. It
Not at all.
as good as-
No.
nowhere near as good as the first Creed. Even though I will say the fight scenes in it and the cinematography that they used was absolutely phenomenal. But it was the fight scenes were good. And the thing about it is I basically the film was so bad to where like I wasn't even rooting for Creed. I was rooting for the Russian. I was rooting for Drago. I'm gonna be honest with you.
How many pins?
Oh shit. Now we gotta go further in depth to this shit though. But I mean, before I give my final opinion on it, what did you think, Kenny? Honestly.
I feel like I was cheated out of money I paid for a ticket. It really did feel too goddamn slow. Too much of a dialogue I didn't really care to see. You know, too much of this, and less focus on the actual fight and the build up towards a fight. Usually, when you watch a Rocky movie, it's pretty much about Rocky and what he's going through up until the fight. This had more or less that, but as the background towards what the freaking females were going through and all this nonsense shit that I don't care for. So it wasn't my cup of tea. I didn't even want to stick around after the credits if there was anything going to happen. I just got up and.
You know what? Honestly, I did. I stuck around to see if
Did anything happen?
credits. No, nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. And I was just, I was very disappointed. I was very disappointed in that film. Again, like I was saying before, Mika, I wish you had saw it because I wanted to get a woman's perspective on the film. You know what I mean? But if you want to,
I kind of gave up on watching Rocky after what, Rocky 5.
Yeah. Like again, I'm a big Rocky fan. I grew up watching Rocky. I loved Rocky, and I loved Creed. I absolutely loved Creed. I'm a big fan of Sylvester Stallone. I love Sylvester Stallone. It was just that this film, and I love Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love Michael B. Jordan. He's a great actor. Great, he has a lot of talent. But I just didn't. I didn't dig this film at all. And I tried to like it. I went in there open-minded. Even afterwards, I, sat there in my car and like sat for a minute. I was thinking, I was like, oh, maybe, I'm being a little bit too hard. No.
I thought you went in your car and cried.
Nah. That wasn't until I made it to the 7-Eleven and they were out of beef jerky.
Oh, no.
I was like, man, y'all got no beef jerky either. Yeah, but
pens.
I get that shit. 2 nerd pins, bro. 2 nerd pins. And that was only because they had the Russian in there. That was it. They literally, I just don't like the way that they're just totally trying to emasculate everything. They're trying to emasculate everything and make it seem like they're trying to inject girl power into everything. And it's no such thing as just girl power. Men need women, women need men. Plain and simple.
I agree.
Yeah, all of these films, they even did it in Wreck-It Ralph. And, you know, I'll go into Wreck-It Ralph real quick on this note. Wreck-It Ralph was absolutely horrible. It wasn't as good as the first one. It was not as good as the first one. I don't see why it's getting all those praises and accolades in there where it was totally, again, injecting social politics into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was one scene in there, and it made me cringe when it was like, oh, yeah, we're a bunch of princes. And the thing about it, it had its points. But it had its points where I was like, oh man, that's kind of cool. Because I like how well, I don't know. You know what? I'll kill it for you guys. Are you going to see it, Mika?
No.
All right.
I didn't like the first one.
You going to see it? You didn't like the first one?
Nope.
All right. Well, and you ain't gonna like this one. You really not gonna like this one. The thing about it is I like Sarah Silverman. But it was just like, again, a film where men are dumb, men are stupid, men are useless. And this one did it bad. This one did it bad. It was a lot of male shaming, and it was a lot of
they're really trying to push this agenda.
I'm telling you, and it's not just me, because even this one guy that was sitting in there with his kid, the boy said something to him. And I was trying to catch on to what he said. He said, no. He said, son, you will grow into a good man. And this, I was like, wow.
Oh, that's sad. Wow. That's sad, man.
You got to see it.
That's very sad.
You got to see it, because it's one point where they went into the internet, because they went into the internet, and they came across the Disney World, right? And when they came across the Disney World, it was they ran into all the princesses and stuff like that. It was cool. I thought it was real cool how all the princesses were just like hanging out, doing their own thing and stuff like that. And then it turned into this thing where Sarah Silverman's character is like the how can I say? She's like the voice of reason, to where they don't need to be princesses or anything like that. It was cool how she like dressed them down into like jeans and t-shirts and sweatshirts, because they actually look cool like that. But then it was a message that came behind it, because there was one part where Wreck-It Ralph becomes this whole over obsessive monster that doesn't want to let Sarah Silverman's character, I forgot her name, because she drives in she's in a video game herself. But to make a long story short, Wreck-It Ralph didn't want to let go of her as a friend, and she didn't want to be bothered with him anymore because she found a new world on the internet. So Wreck-It Ralph turns into this big obsessive monster where it kind of looks like he's a stalker and like a person that doesn't get it, that was destroying the whole city trying to get to her. I kid you not, the whole movie was about that. It was basically about him turning into a monster and being obsessed over this. What was the little girl's name that drove the car in Wreck-It Ralph? Did you guys ever see Wreck-It Ralph? The first
one? Man. Wait, is this character that he's fawning over like a little girl type character? Yeah, what is this? Yeah, that's weird. This is a weird story already, man.
Yeah,
what the?
Yeah.
I'm good if that's the case.
It was just so cringeworthy. For adults, it was completely cringeworthy, and I hated it. IMDb.com. I'll go there real quick so I can pull it up for you. Wreck-It Ralph. Here we go. Wreck-It Ralph. Ralph tops the box. Okay, how? I don't see, but I mean, let me pull this back. Close that. Okay, Wreck-It Ralph. What was her name?
There's got to be a porno parody movie by now.
Sarah Silverman as Vanellope von Schweetz.
Yup, that's it. Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet. What's this? Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, her name was Penelope, right? And she had a video game. Yeah. Long story short, her video game was in trouble. Wreck-It Ralph goes through all this trouble into the internet. He ventures off into the internet to help her, the whole shit, this, that, and the other. She's ungrateful. She treats him like shit and everything. And essentially, the message that they're sending out to children, especially the little boys, if you ask me, is that you put up with any female stuff or any of your female friends' nonsense, that they have to take no accountability for their bullshit, or they don't have to be grateful, even if you're trying to help them and shit like that. Yet and still, you're supposed to move on and not deal with, not say anything about them being like a horrible friend. You're being a horrible friend when you speak on them doing something in terms of the friendship that is not helpful towards a friendship or selfish in the friendship. It was essentially like, let the girl be selfish, let her do what she wants, let her treat you like shit, but you're still supposed to help her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was horrible. And like,
That's
even
terrible.
you saw some parents, like, especially like a lot of male parents in there, they were like watching it like this, like, you know, like they weren't happy with it. They weren't happy with it. And then at the end, you know, it essentially turns as though she leaves him and stuff like that. No problem with that. But at the same token, like, he did all of this stuff to keep her as a friend. And he did this just to help her, like, fix her game so she wouldn't go extinct or anything like that. She did all this stuff to help her keep her game and everything. And she just pushes him to the side and be like, all right, I don't want to go. Because he went and raised all this money and everything like that in the virtual world so that he could buy a steering wheel to fix her game, because a person out in the real world broke the steering wheel to a game. He goes on the internet, sacrifices his stuff, does this, does that, runs around, goes through all this stuff, gets in trouble, gets hurt, gets attacked and everything. And in the interim, she no longer wants her video game, and he's supposed to leave her alone. He was like, I bought the steering wheel for you. Like, here. She was like, oh, stop bothering me. This, that, and the other. He said, but we kind of like went through this for you so that we could, like, you could save your game and you wouldn't go extinct. Oh, I don't want to be there no more. I want to be over here. Now you're bothering me. Leave me alone. He was like, okay, like, what the fuck? Like, it's fucked up. It's actually very movie.
It sounds like
this is a kid's movie. This is a kid's movie.
That's bizarre for a kid's movie.
There was one scene in there where he was about to fall off of something. He was fighting the monster that was made out of him, because there was a virus that, and all these Wreck-It Ralphs came to make this big giant Wreck-It Ralph that was overly obsessive, jealous, and didn't want to let go and shit like that. Became this big giant monster, and he was tearing up virtual world and stuff like that, or the internet world and stuff like that. He was falling, and all of the princesses got together. They made a dress, right? He was falling. He falls, and it was like, oh, we princesses are going to save a big, strong male. They said it out loud.
Ew.
They made sure they said it out loud.
Ew.
We princesses are going to save a big, strong male. I was like, no, big, strong, dumb male or something like that. I know it was an insult in there somewhere. And then, like, again, you saw fathers in the audience and people that had their kids. They were kind of like shrugging it, like, you know, they were like, people weren't happy with this film. I don't see why it's like they're saying it's hitting number 2 and stuff like that. If you watch this film, you will see all the little social politics and little like narratives and stuff like that within the film that make it absolutely deplorable.
Mm-hmm.
It's at the same level at which made The Incredibles 2 fail. There's nothing wrong with strong women. There's nothing wrong with women being as equally strong or as powerful or this, that, and the other. But one is not more powerful than the other. It's not. They both need each other to coincide. But the way this narrative or this new society is building is where, as though men are stupid, men are useless, men are not needed, you know, so on and so forth. Men are like overly emotional. Men don't understand this, don't understand that. Like you see it in regular TV commercials now too. Because there was this one TV commercial, not veering off from Wreck-It Ralph. It was one TV commercial I was watching. The guy was packing up the whole car, and then the woman watches him packs it up, and then she comes over and said, "So where's my mother supposed to go?" He was like, "Oh, she's It was kind of like the guy was so stupid. Again, you know what I mean? So I mean, like this Wreck-It Ralph film, maybe I'm looking too deep into like, you know, the narratives that they're putting in these films, or like, you know, like these or like the new movement that's supposed to be. I don't mind women showing strength, but don't let it be at the cost of an insult at the hest of like males. It's wrong.
Bro.
Men build things, men fight wars. You know what I mean?
Hold on. We got a comment here. Talk.
I understand what you're saying, because you make joke of men walking around saying, yes, dear, okay, dear, whatever you say, dear. It's showing that they have control over the house. But when it comes to life, it's not about what they can handle, nor what we can handle. It's about what we can handle as a set. It's supposed to get married or get into a relationship, become one. And that one is supposed to thrive, not one more than the other.
Exactly. But see, you have to understand, again, it's the agenda that's going on. It's to separate the household.
Exactly.
It's to separate the households. It's to separate the household. It's to emasculate all men. It's to emasculate all men. It's pretty much like it's honestly, it reminds me of this comic book I read when I was a kid. And it was an alternate universe. It was a Marvel comic. And I think it was a Marvel comic where and it's sad that a lot of fiction that I read is actually coming to fruition. Where like the female population, something happened to the male population and the female population had taken over, and this one female that came over to fight She-Hulk from an alternate universe. What was her name? Tundra, some shit like that. And the whole like it's just crazy. Everything is like female this, female that. Men are stupid. Men aren't strong. Or I don't mind.
They are really pushing this agenda hard.
You gotta watch that Wreck-It Ralph film, and they did it in the Creed film too. They did it.
They sure did.
They did it in the Creed film.
Wow.
Like he pretty much they made it seem like he didn't know what to do with the child that because at one point I thought she was about to leave him, Creed, didn't you? When she had that baby, I thought she was about to leave him with the kid. But yeah, I'm not digging these new films that's injecting all these little narratives,
all these agendas.
Yeah, these little
I get you.
Power thing and stuff like that. It's just ruining families. It's ruining everything. It's ruining entertainment. It's ruining families. It's ruining the whole social construct. It's ruining boys because boys are like being taught like you're not supposed to feel this way about a girl, or you're not supposed to look at a girl. That's rape if you look at her that certain way. If you like this little girl or whatever the case may be. No, children are going to be children. Boys are going to be boys. Girls are going to be girls. Men are going to be men. Women are going to be women.
See it coming. They're not going to do anything about it. Men, we've always tried to overthrow women, make women see what they're worth. They're not worth it, and then now they're doing it to us. And most of us are too cocky and bullheaded to see it coming.
No, they see it coming. They just scared to do something.
No, we're going to run the world.
No, I don't believe they cocky or bullheaded. A lot of them are terrified. You'd be surprised. The majority of men are terrified to say something now to women. Believe me when I tell you. But see, here's
you know what? As a matter of fact, as a matter of fact, who's the astrophysicist? Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's under a lot of shit too.
They me too'd him. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yep.
That's fucked up.
And I was like, yo, when I read the news, I was like, I like him.
Yep.
And then like he works for Fox News too, which is yeah. It's kind of problems within itself. So I don't know.
How are you looking at this, Kenny? What are your thoughts on what they're doing with film, society, so on and so forth? Because there's no way I could bring up this review, do a review. There's no way I can do a review without speaking on this situation. I'm sorry. There's no way I can do it. Kenny, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here, man.
Are you falling asleep again, bro?
No, I'm good. I hear you. I'm good.
He's thinking about that Danish. He's thinking about that fucking Danish.
No, what are your thoughts on like the agenda or the narrative that's being pushed right about now? In movies, TV, like everything.
It's counter to what entertainment is supposed to be, man. Because me included, a lot of people go to this shit to escape from all this political nonsense and people complaining about shit and inserting their fucking personal things. So when I watch a movie, I don't want to watch a movie and have whoever the fuck is writing this shit's personal fucking ideals pushed in my face and shit. And I don't want to have some kind of fucking emasculating feeling every time I sit down for a movie these days, especially, man. It's fucking disgusting, especially for something like Creed. Like I bought the ticket to watch a movie about a boxer getting ready for a fight.
Exactly.
A revenge movie because he killed his pops. I was expecting more of that and less of the I am pregnant and I'm going deaf and whoop-de-woo and wobbly, but I don't give a shit about none of that. I didn't pay money to see
Tessa Thompson. I paid money to see Creed.
No, I was trying to get it. I was gonna say, what is it? This isn't Creed anymore. This is a movie about Creed's girlfriend. Like
yeah, it's a movie about Tessa.
Yeah, that's what the film was about. That was the film was
And
about.
I can't remember the character's
The
name.
film just went everywhere. At one point, it just went everywhere. It just went everywhere. I'm telling you, because like it started out with it was basically centered around Michael B. Jordan. And again, I understand character development within films, but this shit was just every fucking way. They didn't know at one point if they wanted to develop more on Drago. And when you think about Rocky 4 was essentially about Drago.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Rocky 4. Yeah. Rocky 4 was essentially about Drago. This one was just like first, it was like, okay, Michael B. Jordan. They put a little bit of Michael B. Jordan in there, then they put Tessa Thompson in, and it just was like all Tessa Thompson for a good, like, I would say like a good 40, like 35 minutes, and he stopped for a while, then went right back to her.
A good 3/4 it felt like, man.
Yeah, it felt forced, and then like, you know, I don't know. This movie just fell flat. It fell flat, man. You know, do you hear many people talking about it, Mika?
Yes. Some people thought that it was an okay film. I didn't hear anybody say it was bad, but I didn't hear anybody say it was good either.
Yeah, when you don't hear him say it was good, it was horrible. It was horrible. Trust me.
I don't know, you know.
I mean, like,
everybody got their own opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, when you get a chance later on, check out Creed 2 and check out Wreck-It Ralph, Mika. Let me know what you think.
Okay.
Myself, I already know what I thought about both films. I was very disappointed in both. Will I go see them again? Hell no. Would I buy the DVD of it? No. Would I bootleg it? Absolutely.
That's the attitude to have. Correct. Oh.
Pens. Ralph breaks the internet. Pens.
Ralph breaks the internet, one fucking pen and a broken one at that. That shit was horrible. That gets one nerd pin, no pocket protector. It's been stepped on.
You didn't enjoy the princesses saving the big dumb man?
You know what? I actually enjoyed when they went into the realm where like the princesses were, because it was kind of cute. Because they, you know, what's her name from Brave, the Irish princess or the Scottish one? I think. She was speaking. They said we never understand her anything she fucking said. It had good jokes in it, but then it was like, you know, when they went to the land of Disney, where the internet was on the Disney website and stuff, like wherever they went, like where Wreck-It Ralph went, some stormtroopers chased them and shit like that. So it paid homage to some Star Wars and stuff like that. So I kind of liked it until they started downplaying men. They started trying to make it seem like, oh, men ain't shit. Men are stupid. Men like girl power. We saved the man and this, that, and the other. Because they distinctly said, we're a bunch of princesses that's going to save a big, strong, dumb man. I was like, here we go. I said, here we go. Here we go with the bullshit. And then, like, again, you got to watch the film. When you look at it, and again, even at it, like you had parents, like people that were in the movie theater with the kids. And like the fathers weren't really too happy with this shit. I'm telling you, they weren't. Because this one kid, as I told you, he said, when I get older, he said, no, you will grow into some. I was like, wow.
That's sad. That's a sad story.
It was sad. And I spoke to the guy afterwards. I said, excuse me, sir. I said, what is your opinion of this film? He was like, I guess it's for the kids. He said, I didn't like it. That's what he said.
Even for the kids, I can't really say it's for the kids if it's pushing one kind of a fucking agenda. Like,
right.
What are y'all doing?
I agree, Kenny.
Well,
what's out there for somebody?
You saw the movie. You know, you gave it your opinion. Just wash your hands completely.
Oh yeah, I'm done with it. But I mean, like, next up, we're gonna talk about Daredevil canceled.
Bye.
Saw that coming. I like Daredevil though. Like Daredevil is actually pretty good.
It's probably gonna end up on Disney shit or Hulu or something.
No. Like, it's probably gonna end up on Disney.
It's not.
Just like the rest of the fucking Marvel.
If not there, they own Hulu.
Disney is taking all their shit back. If you ask me, this is gonna cause a lot of trouble for Netflix with all these streaming these different entities going separate and doing their own streaming services. It's gonna cause Netflix a problem. It's gonna be a big problem for Netflix. Coming down.
Aren't they already bankrupt?
I don't know. You were telling us that Netflix is having problems.
Yeah, they having huge problems. Like they're in debt more than like their revenue that's being made. I don't know. Maybe they need to up the ante on their monthly bill or something like that. I don't know.
Nah, I don't know.
But yeah, like them motherfuckers about to go broke.
They're losing a lot of licenses due to what's the name? Like Disney and all these companies going private. Like they're going their own streaming services.
Yeah.
Like you got HBO doing their own thing. You got Disney doing their own thing. You got DC doing their own thing. And I mean, they're smartening up now. I mean, they see all the money that Netflix is making by streaming their shit. So now they're like, let's do it all.
Like now they're like, why should they have all the fun?
Yeah,
because
they're, even though their little streaming services is $10 here, $10 there, this, that, and the other. If everybody's going their own separate way, it's gonna you're gonna be paying more for cable. You're gonna be paying more than cable, rather.
You're already paying more for cable.
No, not for cable, more than cable. I got rid of my cable a long time.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Only thing I use for is internet, man. That's it. I wasn't even watching a lot of shit on there. I don't watch sports. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I may watch maybe like if it's not Titan sports, I don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? If ain't people beating the shit out of each other or like fighting for their lives.
Yeah, or like what was the boxing match that they had last night? With Wilder and Fury?
Yeah.
Like some people was posting that on somebody had a watch party for that shit. Why the fuck you need pay-per-view for?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so
So I mean, like right here we got an article where it says with the recent cancellation of Netflix shows under the Marvel banner, questions and speculations are bound to arise in regards to the said TV shows. With Iron Fist kicking things off, and by kicking things off, I mean getting canceled, things started to look kind of rocky. However, Iron Fist wasn't very good to begin with. Thank you.
Amen.
To begin with, but then Luke Cage was canceled, and that probably raised some questions. Then, just when you think things couldn't get worse, fucking Daredevil, Marvel's best show, or probably one of Netflix's best shows, get the axe recently. But no, I would say Punisher was good too. Punisher was good.
Punisher's still on there, I believe. Punisher get canceled?
I don't care what nobody says. Punisher was good as fuck.
It's going to be watched. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I think so, because I think Disney's gonna be like, you know what? We're gonna pull Punisher from Netflix, and we're gonna take that for ourselves too. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but I guarantee you they don't use the same actors. They're not gonna use the same actors. Trust me when I tell you.
You don't think so?
No, not at all. With all these cancellations, you got to think Marvel has a plan for all of this, right? We know that Disney is going to launch their own streaming service, Disney Plus, next year. So perhaps future seasons of these canceled shows can make a place for themselves there. Well, it looks like they're likely not going to happen. Rolling Stone TV critic Alan Sepinwall took to Twitter to discuss the idea of Marvel's Netflix shows finding a home at Disney. Their chances don't look great. The execs have already said that they don't want these shows on the Disney service, and they they
also own Hulu though, so maybe
Hulu. I don't know, and even if they,
that's crazy.
The nature of the contract is virtually impossible. Exactly. See, that's what I was about to tell you guys. When shit is under contract, especially with Netflix and all this other shit, like that's still like, even though it's Marvel's or Disney shit, it's still under Netflix contract and shit. Some contracts is funky, I'm telling you. Take into account that this isn't an official statement by Sepinwall, wouldn't just make this stuff up. He also highlighted the difference between Marvel Studios and Marvel Entertainment, along with some behind-the-scenes beef, which led Disney to split both subsidiaries apart back in 2015. Exactly. It's a lot of shit going on. It says the execs have already said that they don't want these shows on the Disney service, and even if they did, the nature of the contracts would make it virtually impossible. They're done. I should clarify the Marvel shows for Disney Plus are being produced by Marvel Movies execs who do not like or get along with Marvel TV execs who made Daredevil it all. Technically, they could make a Luke Cage show a few years down the line. They just don't want to. It doesn't look like we're going to see Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Daredevil in Disney Plus anytime soon, if at all. It makes sense though, because Disney is more family friendly, whereas these Marvel shows whereas these Marvel shows are a lot more mature and not as family friendly. Hey, at least we still get Jessica Jones and the Punisher for now.
Yeah,
I guarantee you that get the axe too. They gonna whack that shit too. Disney does, honestly. Disney hates Netflix. They hate them. But really? They man. You don't remember that bitter beef that they had at one time? When they started snatching off all the Disney shit, you notice you don't really see too much Star Wars shit on there anymore either.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I only see like The Last Jedi, and I think Rogue One was on there for a little bit.
Yeah, I think they took that off already.
Mm-hmm.
Disney want to swallow up everything till all are one. Till all are one. They want everything, bro. They want it all. I mean, like that's the situation with Netflix. I mean, Netflix Daredevil, and no, they're not trying to push that shit over to the other stations or none of that shit. It ain't happening. It is not happening, and they don't give a fuck. They do not give a fuck. You know, I mean, what do you guys think? What do you think, Kenny?
Iron Fist deserves.
That's all I got to say about it.
But Iron Fist definitely deserves to go and get erased. Daredevil's kind of surprising, but I guess they're all going. So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree, Kenny. Same here.
All right, so Kenny, you probably could fill us in on this one. And I'm kind of like moving around on subjects right here, but you could probably fill us in on this one. What the hell is going on with Fallout 76, bro?
It's a disaster. Nobody wants to play that garbage. Well, it's basically. I'll tell you what the game basically is. It's not even a real game to me. It's almost like someone took some kind of a mod and made it a game because it's basically Fallout 4, but they ported all the shit, and now they even sell you some of this shit that was regular in Fallout 4, like a postman outfit and all kinds of nonsense. Then there was some shit with a canvas bag, or I guess people promised a canvas bag.
Your canvas bag was shitty.
Yeah. Then they got cheap nylon, and then just recently, I actually watched a video before we did the show while I was sitting there at work. Is that I guess there was a group of guys who were role playing as some kind of a group of like homosexual killers, which if you take it in the context of Fallout, would be appropriate for the setting and lore to have a gang of bandits who kill a bunch of homosexuals. So these guys were basically going into different servers going, yeah, we're going to eliminate the queers. We're here to kill the gays. But they were doing it in almost a lighthearted fashion, like little jokes and shit. But I guess one Twitch guy got mad, complained, and now the guys who had the whole gang of the gay killer bandits or whatever the hell they were, they all got like lifetime bans.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't they get banned for life?
Life, yep, lifetime.
Yeah.
And there's that picture of that bag right there, man. What they actually got was a nylon.
This bag is not the one that they're selling. This is this is the canvas one, but like this is the one they were supposed to give people, but they gave somebody they gave them like the old dollar store book bag shit. You know, when they paid for when they bought it.
But then it turns out that a few months before they had actually given canvas bags out to people who like do shit on YouTube, like influencers, and I hate that using that term, influencers, but a bunch of influencers and shit like that got like canvas bags. Yeah. That's fucked up, man. It's like a $200 plus edition, and you're gonna open that bitch up, and then you get a cheap ass fucking nylon bag that's gonna be melting.
That plastic bag should be military grade for $200.
It's terrible.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's an awful buggy game. I mean, Jesus Christ, you can't even get a nice bag out the whole ordeal.
People are mad.
Man, you can't even get a refund. I hear.
One guy
you bought on PC.
One guy tore up a store because he couldn't get his money.
I saw
back.
that.
He tore up the fucking store and everything like that. And this is the canvas bag that he's speaking of right here. He says how a canvas bag caused a firestorm for Fallout 76 in Bethesda. Fallout from Fallout, a special of the wholly anticipated game Fallout 76 promised premium in items for a price tag of $200, but players are angry over what appears to be false advertising by Bethesda. In addition to a copy of Fallout 76, a bonus in-game item, the Power Armor Edition, includes a Tricentennial Steel Book, a glow-in-the-dark world terrain map, 24 collectible figurines, and arguably the biggest draw of all, a full-scale wearable T51B Power Armor helmet with a canvas West Tech duffel bag. The package people are receiving has one key difference. Instead of the slick military-style canvas bag, players are getting a cheap nylon bag as a carrier for the Power Armor helmet. Oh man! And
the customer support was good too, because customer support people said, "Now we couldn't afford it."
I wanted to. Where was the one where the customer support said we ain't doing shit?
Yeah, he said like something along like, yeah, it was too expensive to produce, and we have no plans to do
Here it is.
anything
Here it is.
about it.
Here it is. He says Fallout 76 $200 collector comes with nylon bag instead of canvas. He says the bag shown in the media was a prototype and was too expensive to make. We aren't planning to.
Fucking Bethesda.
Nigga, go fuck yourself. You know how we get down. Get out of here. You know how we get down. Yo. So Mika, why your people selling stuff like this to gamers, man?
Don't put me in this shit.
Hey Kenny, why your people selling shit like this to people?
Terrible.
Yo,
I feel sorry for everybody who paid this.
I go to bats for Bethesda because I love pretty much all the games they put out. I love.
I'll tell you, man. I've been playing and modding their games for a long time. I pretty much mod the fuck out of Fallout and yeah, but this shit is just terrible.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. So I mean, like, and then there's
customer support
going on where people are like angry about
Hey, hold up. You know, that's fucked up. Since all their games have a reputation of being buggy, if you look at this, it looks like their fucking customer support is also buggy as fuck.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, well, they said that they hire like they were talking about they hire like what do you call that? Temporary or
temps.
Temporary customer support. And you know, them motherfuckers don't give a fuck. I was
seasonal.
I'd just be like, fuck it. Like niggas ain't never gonna see me again, so fuck them. Well, like these motherfuckers, they ain't gonna hit for me again. So hey,
like I said, we're not gonna do anything about it.
We're not gonna do anything about it, says the Italian. We're not gonna do anything about this shit.
That's fucking awful.
We're gonna head on over to Bayonne after this. We're not doing Bayonne, New Jersey.
Wow, customer support's terrific.
I don't know, Kenny. I think this could really damage Bethesda, man. Because like people are literally up in arms over this shit, man.
I think it's kind of like false advertising.
Well, they've been losing that reputation since the start. Since they started trying to do paid mods. Like, how you gonna try and sell this shit that we've been doing for free since the beginning? Now they're all paid mods. Get out of here. So they've been on a slow decline.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Got you a cheapo nylon bag. Damn. Feeling like a cheap windbreaker.
Motherfuckers is mad as fuck. That because I was watching I watch this show called Internet Now every now and then, right? And they've been on it. They've been on it, and like literally again, one guy tried to tear up a store because he wanted his money back immediately. Another guy,
GameStop.
Yeah,
it was a GameStop. He tore it up.
Yeah, I mean, like he fucked that shit up, bro. He fucked that shit up. And another thing with them, they doing bad too. They doing real bad. I would say in the next 3 years, if nobody buys GameStop, they're gonna go bankrupt because they're old.
Yo, we got like one left. You know what the GameStop is now? It's a toy store, dude. It ain't. They don't sell games really. They just collectibles and shit. It's amazing.
Like a bunch of I found like some good action figures there and shit like that. I was like, yeah, they back to selling action figures and because I mean I don't even buy games from the motherfuckers and shit like that. But yeah, it ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good at all, man. Ain't looking too good at all.
So, that's what happens when you don't practice what you preach.
No, what it is, I think, and the thing about it is, I love Bethesda games. But
they dropped the ball with this one.
Yeah, they big time. And you know what? Here it is, right here. Here it is, right here. Your peoples, Kenny.
I love modding their dumb games. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, your people's tearing shit up. Angry customer destroys GameStop store over.
I like the logo.
And now from some customers, you just aren't crazy about losing money on a game they don't like department. A video has been making the rounds of video social media showing a customer attempting to get his money back on his newfound purchase of Fallout 76. Though he doesn't disclose why he respond to the game's new online structure. You can watch it below. I want to, fuck.
It's just on Twitter. You should be able to. It's social media, right?
Oh yeah, you could tell this nigga was about to do some old. The way he was shaking them hands up and down, that's how
ain't happy.
He's about to crack somebody. Yeah, and this a hood nigga too. You better give him his money back.
Yep.
This old hood one. That's right, kick your tip.
Fuck that. Fuck it all.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Release the beast, say yeah.
Fuck that. Look.
Release the beast, say yeah.
Look, and that gets fuck it all. Yeah.
I mean, at least I would have just like took some games
Big
just
belly,
to like
big belly. You like, why you
level out my anger. He just knocked shit down.
Oh my god. Next time, give him his shit, bro.
My dude in the blue just came in to buy some used games, and that shit had to happen.
Oh man. Yo, after I played the fucking video, it switched to some old other shit. What the fuck?
What is that?
But yeah, dude was angry as fuck, bro. You guys stop playing with these motherfuckers. You better give them their fucking money, bro.
That's how bad that game is, man. Give motherfuckers back. And that's the thing too, dude. They're refusing to refund motherfuckers. Hell no, I didn't buy it.
I thought remember we were talking about getting it.
I don't think that was me because I was.
Yeah, well, I said we were gonna get it and all play it together.
I was kind of hating that from the start because you couldn't mod it. My whole thing about playing that game is I just want to mod the dumb games.
Damn. So I don't know what to tell y'all, man.
You know what though, and I think what's the game company? They kind of knew that it was gonna suck.
Bethesda.
I think they kind of knew that the game was gonna be a flop. And I didn't know why GameStop didn't want to give them people their money back.
Well, yeah, well, like even Bethesda's refusing to give people money. If you bought the shit on like PC, they're trying to say that if you downloaded the game, you can't get a refund.
They're losing. First off, the game is not selling, and then two, some people are able to return it, and they just losing money all the way around.
Wow,
they're losing money all the way around, man.
That's terrible. Terrible game.
Beyond terrible. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I mean, like, you know, don't get Fallout 76 unless you want to go back to the store and tear shit up. If you want an excuse to tear some shit up, then buy it from GameStop, because GameStop GameStop dying anyway. If you want to fuck some shit up from like when they bought your games back in the day and resold them at a higher premium, buy Fallout 76. Take that shit, like walk out the store for like a good half hour, come back and just start fucking ask them for your money back. They don't give it back. Tear that motherfucker up. Tear that motherfucker up. I mean, wreck that shit. I mean, do it worse than Brother Man just did. And you saw that big belly black dude. He was like, "Why you doing?" He said, "Why you doing?" He said, "I came to get Dragon Ball Z fighters."
Buy that game at your own risk. That's all I gotta tell you.
But if you want to tear up the store,
go get the game.
Yeah, go get that game and just, you know, like release the beast when you get in GameStop. I want a reason to tear up GameStop anyway. I like, you know, smack some figures down and just walk out with them. You know what I'm saying? They do be having some rare figures.
I think you be doing that on a regular basis, Janae.
No, I don't. I'm too old. Like I don't really got the speed I used to. I got like the strength to keep somebody off of me, but like the speed I used to have, like that knee started acting up when I run too long. So I'll be like, damn, they end up catching my ass. But I can keep them off of me. You know what I'm saying? I can keep them off of me. So like when we go hang out again, Mika, you can steal some shit. I'll keep the niggas off, but you got to keep going though. All right.
Okay.
All right. My nigga. Kenny looked like he wouldn't know how to stop killing. I'd be like, nigga, we just supposed to rob the place. He'd be like, oh. He said, I need this. I need this.
They already seen your face. They can't do that. You gotta go.
He'd take his mask off just so he
wait.
So
You guys wait.
Like Kenny, man, you just want to kill this motherfucker.
Wait, Janae. So you haven't got Fallout 76 yet?
Nah. Okay. I was gonna get it too.
Don't get it.
No, let me know.
Don't get it.
Let me know when you do, and call me when they don't want to give you your money back.
All right, cool. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed I bought Red Dead Redemption. I'm being honest with you.
No, like
is it boring?
Is it? I mean, like it's like watching paint peel, man.
No.
The first one was much better than that one. The first one, Red Dead Revolver was
good.
good. Red Dead Redemption was good. Red Dead Undead Nightmare was good. This shit, I'm like, what the fuck? I literally start getting sleepy whenever I play it.
It's dragging. That game is dragging.
I literally start getting tired when I start playing it. I'll be like, what the fuck is this shit? And you know, Mika, she come and watch it with me and stuff like that. And then like sometimes I just can't take it no more. I just be like, all right, y'all, that's enough. I don't even give no ending to the game. I'll be like, you know, usually I'll be like, thanks for tuning in. I'll be like, all right, y'all, that's enough. Click.
Turn that shit right off. Last time I was in one of your rooms, yeah, you turned that shit right off.
Yeah, I can't. I'm feeling bad because like then people are telling me like, yo, that shit good as hell. Keep playing, it get better. I was like, bruh, I've been playing this shit for like 20 hours. I ain't see shit yet, nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh man.
Oh wow. Hey, we were just talking about this Fallout shit. Look, already you can mod yourself a free Fallout 4 double.
It's over. It's over, bro. It's over.
Give it to yourself.
That Fallout shit is over. That Fallout shit is over.
That's terrific.
That Fallout shit is over. It's over.
That's done, man.
I forgot which character would do a super, and then when he slam your ass on the ground, he'd be like, it's over. He'd be like, it's over.
From what game is that?
I don't know. Was it Street Fighter? It's one of them that he fucked you up, and he'd be like, it's over. Yeah, but moving right along, had a few more topics to knock out. And what is that?
Yeah, I see
you know what I actually watched, Mika? That I didn't get a chance to go see? I saw Peppermint. Didn't you see Peppermint?
I'm sorry. Repeat that, please.
Didn't you see Peppermint again, Mika? Didn't you see Peppermint?
No, I mean I really didn't care too much for the movie.
No, you did. You was the one that told me to go see it.
Did I?
Yes,
no, I didn't. I didn't tell you to go see
Peppermint. You saw Peppermint.
I never saw Peppermint.
What the fuck was you telling me to go see it for then, nigga?
I never told you to go see that.
I think the name just fucked up all them laxatives.
I don't know what the fuck.
That fucking laxative.
Fucked up.
Like now he's confusing shit.
Yo, well, anyway, I did watch Peppermint. I watched Peppermint, and it was actually
oh, I gave you the EPK.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, you up here trying to. I was about to be like, cancel this show right now. I was about to say, let me go lay my ass down. I'm probably having a stroke or some shit.
Oh, right.
Motherfuckers got me up here. And then Kenny like, yeah, you need help, buddy. And I'm like, nah, get off me, y'all.
Oh man.
He grabbed my arm and he said he nodded his head to me. Go get the water in the needle. Go get the water in the needle.
So what do you think of the film?
I absolutely Peppermint. Let me see. Peppermint. I absolutely enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
Yo, it was a good ass fucking vigilante film. I don't know if it's the fact that I'm partial or like biased to vigilante films. I love vigilante films, but this one was actually good. I would suggest you guys check it out. If I went to the movies and saw it, I wouldn't have been upset. It was a female protagonist, but it didn't overplay like this girl power thing. It was believable in certain aspects. She got fucked up. She got ass kicked. When it came to like fighting, doing certain fighting and shit like that, like, you know, she was getting beat up. You know, it wasn't like she beat up the last boss and shit like that. It was good. It was good. The gunplay was good. It was very violent. What else? The cinematography was great. The special effects were decent. You know, the fight choreography was absolutely on par. It was on par, rather. I mean, like, it was good. It was actually pretty good. I would actually add this to my collection of vigilante films because I love vigilante films. I love them. That started when I first saw Death Wish as a kid.
Tremendous.
Now, the Death Wish I wasn't too fond of.
Really?
Nah, it was.
Why not?
That was slow again. One of them was slow.
It stayed in the safe zone a bit.
Way slow to the build.
What?
Yeah, it stayed in the safe zone, if you ask me. Peppermint, it got to the meat and potatoes from the very beginning. It just threw the plate at you. Like, here you go. And I dug that. It was good for what it was. It was good for what it was. That's why I enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And then what I like is that you know, it wasn't like she was just winning all the time and shit like that. And I think Jennifer Garner was in it.
Yeah,
Jennifer Garner was the main protagonist. You had John Ortiz, and he's been in a few things, stuff like that. But it was Method Man was actually in it too. He was a detective.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I definitely need to see that then.
It, you know, it had a decent story, easy to follow story. Not saying I can't handle like, you know, convoluted storylines or storylines that make you think, whatever the case may be, but it was pretty good. I actually enjoyed it. So that right there, like personal opinion, I would say go see it. I would
Okay. Pens. You know you gotta get
I give it 4 nerd pins out of 5.
4 nerd pens
With a pocket protector.
with a pocket protector. Okay.
Yep, with a pocket protector. So I get 4 nerd pins out of 5. Kenny, you should check it out. I think you'll like it.
I'll check it out. What's it called?
Peppermint.
Peppermint, huh?
It's actually a good vigilante film. It's a good vigilante film.
Love
And
me a vigilante film
push,
also.
it doesn't push this that narrative or agenda that's going on and shit. It's just a good vigilante
Good film.
like
Okay.
what was that one that Jodie Foster was in? Was she
Panic
The
Room?
Accused?
No.
not the accused, motherfucker. That's not no fucking vigilante film. That was horrible soft porn and shit like that.
I know.
That
The
was
Brave one. That's the movie with Jodie Foster. That's some fucking vigilante.
What's it called? The Brave one, you said?
Yeah, the Brave one. Yeah.
I remember that one. You remember commercials for it. Never saw it though.
It was okay.
Well, you guys talk about something real quick. I gotta get some water.
That
Okay, go
laxative
hydrate
is
yourself.
working.
What the fuck? I'm gonna die, man.
You about to shit, man? You all right?
I'm gonna die, bro. I'm gonna die.
You don't gotta say you get water. You say you gotta go take a shit if you gotta
No, I'll
take a
have
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Be
You
honest.
would have felt better if you said that.
I mean, it's all good. Just go take a shit.
No, I don't have to take a shit, nigga. I told you.
Everybody, Danae's gonna take a shit.
I just got to drink some water. I'm
Yeah,
dehydrated.
that's what we're calling it now. He's gonna drink some water. Wipe your ass after you're done drinking your water.
Motherfucker. If I had flash shits like these laxatives be giving me and shit like that, it wouldn't even been that, bro.
What are you on? Like a pill or a powder? What are you taking?
Psyllium husk.
What?
Psyllium husk.
Helium husk. What? You shove it up your ass like a thing?
No.
He drinks.
No. He shoved something up your ass.
Nah. Even though I have taken suppositories and shit like that before,
Why am I hearing this conversation?
nah, you motherfuckers want to know shit. You
Well, yeah. Did you come while you did it?
mouths open. You never know when you're going to jail.
Did it make you come after you put it in?
And Mika, you know you're going to jail soon. I'm gonna find a reason to get you locked up, Mika.
No, you better not. Oh my goodness, Danae's gonna set me the fuck
Yeah, so
up.
you could do the old Billy. Oh, Billy.
Danae's gonna fucking set me up. Oh my god, I don't trust you.
Yeah, Mika, why you got this shit in your pocket, yo?
I don't.
Why you got this shit in your-
I do not trust you. I'm trying to keep this clean record.
Nah, that record gotta get dirty. If you hanging with me, you gotta have a dirty. I know Kenny got a dirty record. He just don't say shit. I know that record is fucking filthy. Like, you know what I'm saying? He another one with a Clarence Boddicker fucking record.
Good deeds in my record, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Good deeds in my record too.
After parole.
Good deeds in my record. I know that for a fact.
Man, so moving
You
right
need
along.
somebody like me on your team.
I know, baby. You know, I know, baby. You know, I just be fucking with you. But moving right along, we had I think we brought this up in another show, but they're really pushing forward with this shit, and that's that Thundercats revival. Like that.
Oh, I was kind of hoping
No,
they were gonna cancel it.
Spoke about this on the show
Huh?
about the cats.
What happened?
I don't think we ever spoke about this on the last show.
Well, we did. We were just so fucking disgusted. We just cut it short. Like, you know,
I
what
thought they were gonna can it. Wow.
well, I didn't think they were gonna go through with this shit, but they really are.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah, and over here, Entertainment Weekly, I think this is, or entertainment.com. Cartoon Network bringing back Thundercats for new animated series. The Thundercats are coming back. EW can exclusively reveal that Warner Brothers Animation is bringing back the iconic cat-like aliens for a new animated series, which will debut on Cartoon Network in 2019. And see, we'll get to this afterwards. Check out an exclusive sneak peek at the show above. The original Thundercats show aired from 1985 to 1989 and followed the adventures of Rhino, Chitara, Panther, Tiger, Snarf, Wily Kid, and Wily Cat, the refugees of the planet Thundera who end up on Third Earth. While Thundercats Roar plans to stay true to the original's premise and will feature tons of action, it will also lean into the inherent comedy of the world too. I think the world that they built lends itself really well to comedy because of how silly and crazy and outlandish those ideas are, and some of those settings are, says producer Victor Courtwright in the exclusive behind-the-scenes video above. But at the same time, it wouldn't be Thundercats if it didn't have super cool action elements, because that's what people came back to. It's very much something that we want to lean on. So with the new show, we're not walking away from the action in any bit. Every step we take towards comedy, we take two more towards really cool action scenes and explosions and lasers and action effects. Here's the official log line for the series. Staying true to the premise of the original series, Lion-O and the Thundercats, Tiger, Panther, Chitara, Wily Cat are crashed on Earth, land on a mysterious and exotic planet on Third Earth. Lion-O, the newly appointed Lord of Thundercats, attempts to lead the team as they make this planet their new home. A bizarre host of creatures and villains stand in their way, including the evil Mum-Ra, Third Earth's wicked ruler, who will not let nothing, including Thundercats, stop his tyrannical reign over the planet. This is absolutely horrible. It's just
yes, it is.
Artwork is fucking garbage. Fucking
terrible.
Lion-O look like Carrot Top. Lion-O look like fucking Carrot Top. Yo,
I hate it. This artwork is garbage. Because, like, you know what? I will look, and again, it's me giving everything the benefit of the doubt because I watched that She-Ra garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what happened to you too?
And
that's ugly. It looks like someone's fan art.
Look at it. Look at it.
Art given budget, man, for real.
But I saw the animation of it, and the animation looks okay, but the artwork is just stupid. This that Steven Universe shit.
It's that Caltech art style, man. It's trash.
Universe. Like, they're using this animation and artwork for everything because they kind of use it on She-Ra. If you look a little bit, they're using it on this Thundercat shit. They use it on something else that they
Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, Teen Titans Go. But Teen Titans Go is actually funny. It's actually funny, but I don't.
Gumball use it, but I like Gumball. I'll admit that much. But
Gumball is fucking hilarious. Gumball is absolutely hilarious. But see, here's the thing. Thundercats is already a troubled series because even though it has a cult following and a high fan following, it never does good. Even when it comes to the toys, when it comes to the 2010 re-release that they did, where they tried to like venture off into the new Thundercats storyline. Animation was decent, but the storyline just started getting stupid as fuck and started going all over the fucking place. Whereas though with this right here, this is going to put the nail in the coffin for Thundercats. It's going to end it. Trust me. Thundercats is going to have a problem coming back after this shit right here. I'm telling you.
I agree. They shouldn't even.
And no, I'm not trying to relive my childhood, but certain things just leave it as it is, or either extend upon what's already there. Perfect example how it goes to show when you do an extension of something rather than rebooting it is what's the name of that? The Thundercats comics. If you've ever read some of the recent Thundercats comics, they are absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. This right here, this shit is garbage. I'm going to watch it, but I'm going to watch it going in open-minded, but the animation alone is just not going to let me grasp onto it. Not only that, they turned it into a complete comic, like into a slapstick type thing. I can tell you right now, it's going to be stupid. Because when they showed it,
already looks stupid.
My name is Lion-O, and I have a magic stick.
Yeah, he said my stabby stick.
My stabby
stick. Lord.
Like, come on, man.
That's fucking Jesus. That's terrible.
Yeah, I have no interest in
Yeah, the cartoon looks fucking tacky.
It looks stupid. It looks absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. So I mean, like, what's your thought on it, Kenny? What's your thought on it,
Trash.
What's your thought on it, Mika?
No nerd pens.
No, it's right here. And again, guys, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna bite the bullet because I watched She-Ra. I made you watch it because I want to be able to really give like my honest opinion of it. I already have like thoughts of how I'm going to feel about it. I can't do this, man.
You know what though, man? I have a theory about this whole cartoon is that the guy who's behind it, he said it himself in interviews, like, "Oh, my brothers used to love this cartoon." And
Yeah,
if
he
you
wants
look
to
at
get
this
back at
guy,
his brother. He wants to get back
yeah,
at his brother.
this has got to be some kind of revenge because he's a total puss bag. I mean, he has a man bun and he looks like one of these hipster guys. He's got it because his brothers probably used to fucking sing the Thundercat song or whatever the fuck it was, and while they were picking on him and beating the
Yeah,
crap out of
his
him.
brother's
Now
probably
he's
a Navy SEAL now and shit, built like a fucking tank. He's like, you know what? You're not better than me. You're not better than me. You're not better than me.
Now you have this shit being
Yeah,
schlocked out.
I can't, man.
My stabby stick.
Yeah, Thundercats roar, garbage.
Look at what's her name, man. The cheetah girl. She looks like a boy now. Cheetah or cheetah? Look at her.
Ara.
Cheetara.
Oh. Well, it looks like she looks like a young lad now, like a healthy
Yeah.
young boy.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. And remember, Chitara was sexy as hell.
And
Now,
that's
that's a motherfucker, I would say, like, yeah, she was sexy as hell. Because it was Japanese drawn. Like, anything that's drawn Japanese, and it's just awesome. This right here is that old cheap fucking recycled animation and artwork that they're going to be using for the next, like, 3 years or whatever. Everything.
Cartoon Network. It's that
Yeah.
Caltech art garbage.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes me guess.
So what do you think about it, Mika?
I have no idea how half of this shit flies on Cartoon Network. That's all I gotta say about it. I'm not gonna watch it. I'll just find out all the info through you, Danae.
Yeah. Next up, we're going to talk about this anime that I checked out called SSS Gridman, which is essentially Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, which I used to love. I'm a big fan of anime, if anybody knows, and I happened to see this advertisement on Facebook one day. They were advertising it on Funimation, the Funimation subscription. And I still have some Crunchyroll and Funimation stuff. They had like this free trial thing. So me being a fan of mecha, me being a fan of kaiju, so on and so forth, I had to watch this. And I must say that I watched this and I absolutely love it. Yeah, it's cliche. It's nothing but Ultraman and all that other stuff, but it works. It is so wonderfully drawn. It incorporates cell shading and Japanimation, great artwork and animation together to where like it really works. It really works. I mean, I had fun watching all 8 episodes that I've watched so far. I don't know if other ones. Oh, was it 7 episodes that I watched? Either 7 or 8 that I've watched. Yeah, I haven't. So they are bringing out more episodes. Hopefully, I'll still be able to run that promotion that they got going on. But it's essentially a story of it's a cliche story. It's a cliche story that you usually get with most giant robots or like giant cyber type mecha dudes that fight kaiju and stuff like that. But I really love it. Like the action is just through the roof. It's from beginning to end. I mean, I really think they used like motion capture when it came to fighting some of the villains, and when it came to like SSS Gridman, and they also did top-notch hand-drawn animation. It's just great. I can't give this anime enough praises. Believe me when I tell you.
I saw a few episodes of this at your suggestion. It was actually pretty entertaining.
Yeah, but what did you think? And it's usually I hate when they do that what's that cell shading type of.
It wasn't bad here, really. The cell shading, because usually when you see cell shading, it's choppy, right?
Right. This was fluid and smooth.
Yeah.
Even when they were fighting and everything like that, it looked like they actually had like actors in like suits and stuff like that do it. And then like when they went to the anime scenes quickly cut to where like it was hand drawn. It's incorporated very, very well. They need to do if they're going to do like go further with like doing like the CGI animation with the CGI cell shading animation with the anime, they need to do it like this. This was a perfect example of how it's done well. And over here it says right here on what's this, Ultra Wiki, which is pretty much like a Ultraman fan site. And Kenny, you showed me another one of the new Ultraman series that's coming out on Netflix too. That looks real good.
That looks clean. Yeah, they're doing the same kind of 3D mixture, right? But yeah,
that one looks great. That one looks absolutely amazing. And it says SSS Gridman is a 2018 anime series produced by Tsubura Productions Studio Trigger, based on the titular character of the series.
Oh, good
Denko
lord.
Kojin Gridman. Denko Kojin Gridman. Boys invent great hero. As an American adaptation.
That's a very
Boys invent great hero.
literal title right there, man.
Titular character of the series, Denko Kojin Gridman. Denko Kojin Gridman, Boys Invent Great Hero, and the American adaptation of the former superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. I used to love that show.
Yo, I had one of the toys as a kid.
too,
It was
me
one,
too.
but it was a hunk of shit. The gimmick was you clipped on parts of the Ultraman to Ultraman. He became like a robot guy, but the Ultraman toy itself was just
Plastic
useless.
mess and shit like that.
Yeah.
It says, despite having characters and themes based on the original series, this series is slated not to be a reboot. The series has been licensed by Funimation and is streamed in fall 2018 with an English dub via their streaming service. Funimation Now, yeah, it's also available for viewing on Crunchyroll with English subtitles. Yeah, I'm absolutely.
I'm on the same trial as you. I think I'm using one of them Funimation.
Yeah, me too. I'm using the trial.
Yeah.
And I saw this, I jumped on it. There's another anime I got to check out that you guys talk of, and everybody's telling me like I need to check this shit out because I was doing some Uber and Lyft, and of course, you know, I run across like the Nerd Squad and shit like that because I know you love rideshare guys like me, Kenny. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like being talked to a rideshare, you know. Here.
No, I like when you talk about them being scum, shit like that. They're real seedy motherfuckers.
To tell the restaurants, hey, make sure y'all staple my food up in the bag. I don't want it open so we can start taking samples.
If that pickup ever say Kenneth or whatever the case may be, I'm damn sure busting open them fries, bro. And I'm gonna have a stapler with me to seal it.
That's real scummy, man.
I gotta eat some of your fries, bro.
I don't appreciate that.
I don't want nothing to happen to you, bro. I don't want nobody poison, so I'm gonna eat some of your fries.
Oh, I in that case, I appreciate it, scumbag.
Scumbag. Yeah. So I mean, like everybody, if you're into anime and if you like giant mecha, giant robots, or giant kaijus fighting each other, you know, Godzilla type shit or whatever stuff the case may be, or if you remember, what was that? Super Samurai Cyber Squad, as I and Kenny do. Check out Gridman. You'll like it. So far, it's pretty good. So I mean, like moving right along. The last couple of subjects we got right here is the PS5 rumored.
What?
Yeah,
another one. Yeah, of course, it was gonna happen.
PS5 rumored, and it goes like this: Sony released a console the first year or two is fine, but it really starts to hit its stride in year 3. Year 5, we're swimming in quality games, and there are different models the console to choose from. With the PS4, those models are the original, the PS4 Slim and the PS4 Pro, the latter of which released at the end of November 2016. Why did Sony release a new, more powerful version of the same console? Because only after a few years into the wild, the standard PS4 had already been left lagging behind by high-spec PCs. Players needed something to show off the image quality of their 4K TVs, and the PS4 Pro acted as a mid-generational
Damn.
Yeah. The console is still having a record-breaking run, but by the end of March 2018, Sony has sold 76 million PlayStation 4 console and expects to shift another 16 million in the coming financial year. That may be a slowdown of sorts, but it's nothing to sniff at. Despite all of this, fire up a high-spec PC now, and even the PS4 Pro is miles behind. Sony, of course. I mean, like that's why when you speak about it, I am with you. Trust me. I just get on my PlayStation and Xbox because that's where my friends are at. The only thing about PC, motherfuckers don't talk on there. Motherfuckers is just like I need people. Fuck that shit. I need people. I like to crack jokes and be like, yo, come help me. Like, motherfuckers on PC just quiet. They'll help you.
You gotta find Discord server if you want to talk to somebody.
Yeah, man. You want to do all that shit? I go on Xbox.
Fucking Discord.
I'm sitting on there talking shit. They talking shit to me. We hanging out. Whatever, you know. Yeah, so it says right here, speaking to investors in May 2018, majority of PS4 consoles have been sold, but it will continue to invest in the new and exclusive IP for the PlayStation. With that in mind, we rounded up the rumors and added a bit of educated speculation about the PS5, how powerful it will be, when it will likely come out, and whether any of the upcoming PlayStation games will be cross-generational. It wouldn't be ridiculous to assume the PS5 was already in development. After all, development on the PS4 began in 2008, 5 years before it launched. One self-titled industry insider claims the PS5 development kits are already in the wild. Though take that with a pinch of salt. This particular insider hasn't always been right with his predictions. Sony CEO Kenichiro Yoshida was recently asked about the possibility of the next generation of PlayStation, saying, "At this point, what I can say is it's necessary to have a next generation hardware." Although he didn't specifically call the next console PS5, that's likely what the company will end up calling it. This is close as an announcement as we'll likely get this year, considering that the PlayStation Experience Showcase has been canceled for 2018 due to the lack of content. No, it's not. It's not being canceled due to the lack of content. It's because they don't see it feasible anymore. E3 is dying. E3 is literally dying. I'm telling you.
Really?
Yes, it's dying. You got a lot of motherfuckers that don't be showing up. That ain't showing up for E3.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's not showing up for E3 and shit.
I thought they just didn't want to go there because the Japs thought it was like dishonorable or something. Dishonorable, and they don't go anymore.
Dishonorable.
Yeah, they're refusing it.
Dishonorable. It's time for you to commit harakiri. Speaking of people who aren't always correct, industry Michael Pachter, what's his name, Parchter, also had his own guesses on when the PS5 will launch. First, he said the PS5 will release in 2019, but he later changed the prediction to 2020. There were 6 years between the first PlayStation and PS2. This same time between the PS2 and the PS3, and there are 7 years between the PS3 and the PS4. If we work from that 7-year assumption, we probably won't get that PS5 until 2020 at the earliest. That means we can see the PS5 make its debut at E3 2019, however. There's already the hint of a new next generation console lurking in the code of the Unreal Engine, codenamed Erebus. Could this be the PS5? And it goes further on to talk about it. And this is what is the name of this fucking site? VG247. But yeah, it's a PS4. It's a PS5 coming. Either I would say no. I would more so speculate 2020. We're gonna be getting a new PS5. I could be wrong.
Happening.
Yeah, PS5. I mean, like when you think about it, the PS4, we've had that for a minute. What have we had that since? Like the PS4 and the Xbox One, what, since 2013, 2012, 2013?
Damn, it's about time for the cycle to end then, right?
Yeah.
That's about it.
14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, it's about time. Yeah. I mean, like they pretty much showed you the full capabilities of both consoles, even though upgraded versions of how far they can push their hardware. You know, how far hardware can go as far as graphically and everything else. So. So I mean, like that's it. It's over. Now, if they were to shoot that shit out in 2019, I'd be like, oh shit. But no, it's more so me myself. I'm thinking 2020 rather.
You'll probably start hearing about though by 2019, like promoting.
Now you know what? This is just where the section where like I was going to talk about Walking Dead season 9, but we'll talk about that next week. I mean,
who cares about Walking Dead season 9?
I know, but you know what? I just went ahead and just watched it and shit like that, and they are really they're grabbing at anything to keep that series alive, and it's over. It's over. I don't know. Any of you guys watch it?
No, I don't.
No.
Walking Dead is done.
No.
Rick is gone.
All right, then there's no need to talk about it then.
Yeah.
I played last game I played recently was I have Darksiders 3 downloaded. I have to play it. That Red Dead Redemption 2, I just don't want to feel like I wasted my money, but I mean like
boring.
I can't get through it. Every time I go to play
it anyways.
Well, I keep hearing you have to get through like 3 acts until it actually starts picking up and shit.
This shit is like fucking I don't know what to call this thing, man. I can't take it. Oh, Fierce Play say, yay, Thundercats Revival. What a great looking shit show. He also said, let's stop sharing this. Let me see what he said. He also says, he says, oh man, Fierce Play says that want that Teen Titans Go had, I don't know what the fuck he just felt up there. Don't worry about it, Fierce. I'm fucked up today too. I'm all out of sorts. I won't be taking another laxative before I do a show. Fierce Play also says E3 is dying because everything gets spoiled. Exactly. Everything hits the internet before what's the names? Before E3 used to be like, how can I say, like the thing like you would look for information. Where like now you go on certain sites, they already got shit up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, yeah, the advent of the internet, nobody really wants to go to E3 like that. Why? Why?
Guess as good as mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I played this game, and I think Mika watched me play it. Mika and Kenny watched me play it. I played Guns, Gore, and Cannolis, Part 2.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that
very
game is
Metal
so
Slug
awesome.
esque.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a side-scrolling shooter like Metal Slug, and again, it's another indie game. I absolutely love it. I had fun playing it. That was my first time running through it. When you guys watch me play it, I had fun playing it.
Yeah, the game looked fun.
Yeah,
it does. It's real
yeah,
fun.
it is fun. It is fun. It is fun. Fierce Play says, I stopped watching that Walking Dead when they toned it down after people complained about how gross Lynn's death scene was. The show got toned down and it went to shit. He's telling the truth. He's absolutely telling the truth. He's telling the truth. The show did go downhill once they started complaining about the violence and the gore. It's a story about people in a post-apocalyptic zombie wasteland. Every episode should have like extreme gore and violence in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes. Even though I still read the books from time to time, I still read the Walking Dead books, and I'm a big fan of the series. But I don't know.
They could always move with the Sci-Fi Channel. It'll fit just fine.
Once you go to Sci-Fi
They're
Channel,
not gonna do that, Kenny.
They have a show just like Walking Dead already there. It's called Z Nation. So
yeah,
yeah.
shit. I watched one episode.
I
of
saw a couple episodes of that too, and then other
They
shit they got Van Helsing.
It was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. I wanted my fucking money back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be kind of good when I said DJ Quinn at the beginning, but
That's bad TV.
So what you guys been up to for the week? I missed you guys. We haven't done a show in quite a while.
Yeah, I missed you too. Damn it.
Yeah, man.
Should have came like last Sunday, man. Oh my god, I had so much fun. I played out at my friend Pia's birthday party at Good Room in Bushwick, and it was like a whole turnout. It was a lot of people. Damn, you all right over there? Ooh, good lord. Yeah. Ooh,
who the fuck is dying over there? I'm the one the last one.
But
always some nigga shit over here, you know that.
You know what, Mika? I love the fact that he's in the background because it reminds me of the show I used to watch. Like, you would never see this person, but you would hear the voice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what it reminds me of, Kitty? Remember our Mr. Bill? How you would see the hand, you would hear about him, or like he would set Mr. Bill up, but you would never see him.
You don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, I played.
We're gonna call him the hand from now on. We're gonna call him the hand.
All right? The hand from now on.
Here comes Mr. Bill.
But I played. I went out. I played. I had fun, and now word is buzzing about me. So
yay!
Word is buzzing about me.
I'm very happy. I listened to that song you sent me too. I was listening while I was doing rideshare. Motherfuckers was liking your music too.
Oh, thank you. You didn't download the last one, but I'll send it again because today's the last day to download it.
Because
today's the last day to download it. But I'm gonna give you like the consolidated version because the mix that I gave you was over a gig. I'm like, oh hell no! It's like, let me just resend you a smaller file. So late March, early April, save the date. Because something like is in the works. I went out to the top of the Standard on Saturday, and like I was speaking with somebody that I know, and they were talking about, it's like we want you to play like next year. I'm like, okay, so we'll see.
I'm gonna miss you, Mika, when you leave us.
Huh?
I'm gonna miss you when you leave us.
Who's not gonna leave y'all?
You're gonna leave. They always leave me. They always.
No. Why? Why you leave that?
Why you leave? Why you leave?
I like you guys. I like doing the show. Why are you gonna say that I'm gonna leave y'all?
Do you like us like Fleece Johnson?
Huh?
Fleece Johnson.
You like us like Fleece Johnson?
No. Stop it.
Stop it. Yeah, yeah. So oh yeah, did you ever get all your shit together with your hard drive?
Yes, I did.
Was it a corrupt file? Was it a corrupt file?
I finally figured it out. See, the issue was I have a hub right here that I was using, and I went ahead and I put both hard drives on this hub, and it was causing an I/O error. So what I did was, since like my laptop got 3 ports, I put one hard drive on one port, I put another hard drive on another port, and it transferred smoothly. So it's this thing. So yeah, like all my stuff is transferred. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it for helping.
You're more than welcome, sweetheart. You're more than welcome.
Oh, yeah, because I was about to freak the fuck out, yo. Like, no, like all my interviews and shit is gone. Yeah.
So what about you, Kenny? What you been up to, man?
Oh man, we finally got some rain, so the smoke has been cleared away. So, you know, got time to catch up on some outside time and relax.
Good.
Man, it's good to be breathing air without a fucking face mask. As much as I like that shit,
after a while, that shit got played, right?
Every day was man, cool, man. Having to fucking wear that fucking. It has to be a specific kind of mask because you can't use a regular dust mask. So we had to wear these N95 masks, and that shit got hot in the face all day long, man. Just trying to run your day.
I'm gonna come to California one day.
It's nice over here, usually. But the rain just came through and washed everything out, so we're kind of sitting pretty, man. You know, it fucking sucked not being able to go outside for the most part and breathing all that shit.
I would have went out in that shit regardless.
My dumb ass did, dude, because I had to smoke somewhere, so I'd be smoking out, inhaling some of my own shit and that shit too.
I would have went out in that shit, man. Who is that? Fear said, yeah, I've been drinking some Captain Morgan tonight. Not going to lie, I was a little pissed off when Daredevil got canceled, but it wasn't Netflix.
Captain Morgan.
Damn. You're a regular little drunk there, huh, Fierce? You've been drinking your ass off these past couple of weeks.
You're the Captain Morgan, but that's rum. It's not bourbon. You're not a real drinker, Fierce Play. I want to see what he says. I'm gonna troll him.
Can you drink a lot, Mika?
Oh hell yeah!
Shut up!
Oh shit! Somebody said, "Oh hell yeah!" Somebody said, "Oh hell yeah!" The hand said, "Oh hell yeah!" Hey Mika, you know you got to start having him on the show now, right? You got to start being in the background.
Not a problem.
Mika in the hand.
Yep. Mika in the hand. The hand.
Oh Lord.
Unknowns to y'all, we's liquored up right now.
Yes, we are.
Oh, for real?
Yes. Yes, I had like a little cup of bourbon.
Fuck that, show in the bottle.
Yeah, let's see the bottle, Mika.
The bottle.
No, the bottle is in the bottle. Yeah, the vodka is done. But I cracked this open it like what? A day before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving Day, I cracked this open. Yeah, Thanksgiving Day, I cracked this open, and I just finished it yesterday.
And the bourbon just died.
Yeah, and the bourbon just died.
Damn.
So, yeah, but you know, like I can't. What?
Like some Johnny Walker.
You ain't ready for no fucking Johnny Walker.
I remember my aunt.
So was I.
Johnny Walker Red. Was it Johnny Walker?
Johnny Walker and Ray and Nephew overproof Jamaican rum.
With milk.
I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that Ray and Nephew, yo.
That shit started my car.
That Ray and Nephew was no fucking joke.
That gotta be a little drink with some milk.
Nah, you gotta understand. I come from a family of drunks, drug addicts, and
everything. I'm not an alcoholic either. Damn it, I'm not. Don't look at me that way. I'm not.
You stop drinking for a week.
I can do that.
I can
do that.
Let me see you stop drinking all week.
I can't do that. No, don't play.
And you will act like I do when I don't have a cigarette.
Don't fucking play me like that. No, I am not like that.
Are you a nasty drunk, Mika? Do you get like mean and nasty when you get drunk?
No, I'm a fun drunk.
Oh, she's a fun drunk.
Yeah.
You're nasty with stubborn.
No, I heard you get nasty before the hand. I remember one time you just said, "This motherfucker took my soul." And never I love that. Was one of our favorite fucking episodes. I still go back and watch that one. That was the best one. You was angry as fuck. Mika was like, go. She was like, go in your room. I said, I'm not taking this shit out, Mika. I'm not.
Leave me alone. Stop making fun of me.
She was like, come on. Then I was like,
What up today?
I like this shit. Stay this shit in this motherfucker. This shit.
No, man, no. I want to see what happened. Like after I cut the shit off, like yo, me and the hand was basically.
And we gonna keep his name as the hand too. I love it.
Yeah, me and the hand, we were just like we was all up on the door. I was like, what the fuck is your problem?
And look, after she hemmed him up, you just see him slide down the door and cry. Like, you don't fucking love me, you piece of shit. I love drunk people. I'm gonna be honest with you. All my years of bartending,
drunk people ain't fun at all.
No, but you know what? Here's my thing. When I was a bartender, I'm gonna be honest with you, because my aunt used to have a bar, right? And I used to and even though I wasn't supposed to be serving drinks, you know, they're gonna have you clean up the bar, take the bottles out, and all that other shit. And as I grew up, I started experimenting on people with drinks. Like I would mix certain shit together. By the time I was an adult, I knew certain shit that could put you on your ass with little amounts of shit that, like, certain liquors, if you give it to them, either you give them, like, certain liquors, you give them to them with ice, it'll get them fucked up, and certain liquors, you give them to them with a chaser, it'll get them fucked up. I knew how to pour the liquor. I knew how to make my liquor stay on the bottom. When I poured a 2-part drink, everything.
I don't do chasers.
I
don't do chasers.
Exactly. I know how to keep serving the motherfucker to get them drunk in 2 drinks. No bullshit.
Are you serious?
Yep, exactly. I was that good of a fucking bartender. I was a bartender for years. Years.
You know what? Try me.
All right. Let me
try me.
All right, let me pick the liquors. I guarantee you I get you fucked up in 2 drinks. I promise you.
He's gonna get some Devil Spring and Everclear. He's
trying the heaviest drinker ever. I guarantee you I could get you fucked up in 2 drinks of regular shots.
Regular shots?
Regular shots. I can get you fucked up with 2 drinks, but you have to drink them the way I give them to you.
You're on.
I want
right.
You want in? No, see, you need ketamine to knock you out.
I was known on a Monday to bring in the crowd like a Friday on a Monday, and everybody fucked up. Evergreen Lounge. What was that? Yeah. Evergreen Lounge, East Orange, New Jersey. I was a bartender there for years, and I was a bartender at the Marriott. Then I started bouncing at what was that? Show Off's Go-Go Bar. I was the doorman and shit like that for a while. I had some fun. I love bartending. I used to love. It was this one guy that used to come in. His name was Curtis, right? And for some reason, he would come in real nasty. He would call me all sorts of motherfuckers and shit like that. And for some reason, whenever I would put on the doors and I give his ass some fucking Crown Royale straight and a Coke on the side and shit like that, and I'd warm that bitch up like that, that shit hit his system. By the end of the night, he'd be like, "I'm sorry." And I'd play the doors and shit like that. Whenever I would play the doors, he would just start grabbing his chest, going like this. He'd be like,
I'm just curious on what you're gonna give me.
Nah, I know what they. First off, what do you prefer, black, dark, or light?
I'm a whiskey girl.
Oh man, I'll get you fucked up. No bullshit. I'll get you fucked up. I swear, I'll get you fucked up.
I mean, like, vodka is cute, but you know, me is like, I'm just straight up whiskey. I love my whiskey.
My aunts, my uncles, all that shit. They had me pouring drinks at like age 6 and 7. No bullshit.
Shit, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Hold on, Danae. Kenny, you kind of quiet.
No, I'm here. I don't drink. I ain't got nothing to say about that.
Oh, God bless you.
And he look like if he get drunk, he waking up with murder charges and shit like that.
Only if you look him in the eyes.
That's the reason I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I'm feeling angry at people.
I don't drink either.
Angry at motherfuckers.
I don't drink either. I don't drink no
You don't drink, but yet you bartend.
Yeah, I love it because I like seeing people drunk. No bullshit. I like seeing people get fucked.
That's
poison
gonna take
people. That's what
advantage
I like.
of a motherfucker, man.
Huh?
Like the poison motherfucker, yo. That's a,
I like seeing people get fucked up.
You like seeing people get fucked up?
Yeah,
Word?
I do. I really do. I sit back and like it's to me, it's like a project. I like to see people get fucked up because everybody respond differently.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
I love seeing people get fucked up. No, I don't do shit to them. I just watch them, or like I make sure they make it home. The whole shit. Like I would sometimes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would pick certain people to get fucked up. Like if I ain't want to be in the bar by myself and shit like that, they buy two, I give them one. But that one I give them will fuck them up. And I always made good tips. I always made good tips, bartender. Always made good tips. I never walked home.
You got them good and fucked up.
Mm-hmm. If you know how to put, it also depends on how you got to know how to pour liquor too. Even with even with the governors being on the bottle, I still know how to get a motherfucker fucked up.
You heavy-handed?
Yes, I'm very heavy-handed. I turn my bottle straight up and down. Straight up and down.
Oh, he's gonna be fun.
Straight up and down, bro. With rings on my fucking hand. I used to wear rings all the time.
Yeah, I'll be your guinea pig.
Mm-hmm. I get you and the hand fucked up.
You've been now knighted the hand.
You ask anybody that used to come to my house. I kept a full cabinet of liquor all the time. My cabinet, my liquor rack was always full. Did I get drunk? No, I didn't drink. I like serving people drinks. I like seeing people get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I even like
one you had like what last month?
What?
I seen some people get fucked up off of wine, yo.
Wine will fuck you up.
Yes.
Nah, you had that garbage shit. Get a good glass of Pinot or what's that SA40? Wait, what's the name of this shit?
that shit that come in the box.
Wine will fuck you up. What are you talking about?
Yeah, ask the name. He knows. He's like, I can't do the show. I'm fucked up.
No, wine will get you fucked up worse than liquor. If you put right bottle of wine, I've seen people get fucked up off glasses of wine be up there. I mean, like literally like pull up a shitty. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people get ripped off of wine. And then you got some of them cheap wines that ain't nothing but a bunch of chemicals, and that shit had you like tore up.
Ew, I don't want that. My wine gotta be authentic.
Beer's place said grappa is nasty, but it fucks you up.
What? Wine?
I don't know what the fuck grappa is. Let me look that shit up so I can add this to my arsenal. Oh shit! This looks like it's a what? Yeah, it's a wine. Grappa. Boletta grappa. Oh yeah, yeah.
I heard of that.
Yeah, that's right. What am I talking about? That's right. If he had said Moletto, I would understand what he was saying, but I didn't catch it. But yeah, grappa will fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
But see, you gotta understand, any sweet liquor, anything with sugar in it, is gonna fuck you up fast.
Fuck you up. Yep.
Because the brain craves sugar. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that instantly goes straight to the brain. You drink that shit, you go straight to the brain. That's how I like them.
That's why I don't drink sweet. I drink dry
drinks that them girls be ordering and shit. That's how they be getting all tore up and shit.
I don't like sweet drinks. I really don't. I don't understand it. It's like like any sweet drink that will fuck me up instantaneously. Like, nah, I can't drink that at all.
You don't drink no sweet liquor?
Where she falls down at?
Huh?
It's like to know where she falls down at.
Yes, exactly.
Like, what is that? What's that shit? The first time, I don't see how people drink this shit though, and I'm about to mention it. Hennessy. Absolutely the fucking disgusting. That shit ain't nothing but a fucking laxative. I don't see how motherfuckers drink that shit. I drank that shit. I drank a shot because, you know, it was like, come on, Danae, because when the Bermudians, have you ever drank with Bermudians?
No.
Bermudians will drink you under the table. They drink alcohol like it's water. No bullshit. You can't outdrink a Bermudian. Them Bermudians, them motherfuckers, he was like, here, take a shot with me. Because they have English accents and shit. He You're like, take a shot with me, Janae. Oh, I drank that shit. That shit hit me. I instantly had the shit, man. Had the shit. I said, hold up. I was knocking. I like where the bar was. We had like kind of like an oval bar. Man, I ran there. Suspenders. I took my suspenders off. Everything. I was like, what the fuck? And I usually don't like using public bathrooms like that, but I damn sure use that when I tore that motherfucker up.
Henny is okay. Henny Black, I cannot stand. Like gasoline, man. I cannot stand Henny Black. The white label is perfect. And the white label, you can't even get here. You got to go overseas and get that shit.
You can get it. You just got to order it. You can get
Where?
it. You can get white label. You can get the, what's the name?
I know. He knows everything.
Yeah, but whatever liquor you want. Here's another thing you don't know, that Jamaican, like foreign, like I would say if you, all right, perfect example. Corona, no, Heineken, Heineken, Red Stripe, Corona, and all that other shit is completely different when you, or what's that? No, Heineken and another one. A bottle of Heineken from across seas will fuck you up versus the shit over here. I'm not bullshitting you.
Yeah, I'll just water it down.
Because they have a higher alcohol volume. I'm serious. You wouldn't be able to make it through a whole can of fucking or a whole bottle of Heineken from across seas than you would than the shit over here. They brewery is completely different over here.
Of course. Especially if you go Heineken's Germany?
Yeah.
Yeah. You go to the distillery. You're good and fucked up over there. I believe
Kenny, what are your thoughts on what's that? What's that what is it called? It's a derivative of marijuana. It's like a something DS. What is it?
CBD?
Yeah, CBD oil.
I use it just for general health. It actually doesn't get you any high. There's no psychotropic.
No, it doesn't do that. That's something like it's an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
That's why like people are preferring me to use for my headaches.
You can get it in different forms. It comes in like an oil in a syringe. If you want to use it topical, you can mix that down with some coconut oil and then apply it like lotion, or you can just take the oil and ingest it. Just drink it down, or just have it dissolve it under your tongue is the best way to do it actually. But it's really good for like noted inflammation, any kind of pain, joint pain for sure. I swear by that for joint and muscle pain. It works wonders just for that. But actually, you do want to get you something with a little bit of THC because that will actually activate the CBD more and have you more receptive to it.
Right.
So when you see people selling CBD that's just pure CBD, you want to keep in mind that might not be as medicinal as you think because it does need that at least a 1% kick of THC in it to activate it.
Right.
It's good. It's general good for you, man. You can get it in a vaporizer, smoke it. You can get the oil to ingest it. You can just even add it to whatever recipe you're doing.
Hold on, pause, Kenny. Guess who decides to pop up in Facebook chat?
That's what I was just about to say. This motherfucker
posted a video.
Yeah.
If he wants us to talk about it while we do this.
Look at Proven Reapon or Proven Ripon. Dumb Black Negro African Slave Coon Squad. That's original. I've never heard of that before. Proven. What is this? Proven Ripon or Ripon or whatever the fuck.
What is this?
I don't know. He's in the chat section, but yeah. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, Claudia? You right there. You could have joined the chat if you gonna put something like that. What the fuck is you doing, bro?
And he's just
you right there. So you're not watching the show, bro. You about to be brought up. You about to be brought up on charges. You about to be brought up. You suspect now. You suspect. You got to prove your loyalty to the squad again. How you gonna send some shit like that? So you literally not even watching the shit, bro.
No.
Like this motherfucker.
You know what? I want to know what he's
You're about to get voted out. You're about to get voted out of the executive class, man. No bullshit. You're about to get voted out, bro. I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit.
On the show today, you seen that when we're doing the show today.
Maybe he's watching. Are you tuning in, sir?
Yeah,
no?
Like what the fuck, bro? Like fuck y'all, fuck your show. Here, watch this. Fuck you and your show, nigga. I dare you to kick me out. Yo.
to Claudia. He hasn't been with us for a few
Claudia,
episodes.
what the fuck, bro?
He hasn't been with us for several episodes.
Yeah, right. You just literally just cheated on the church right now, man. What the fuck wrong with you, bro?
Watch, you're gonna find out he's been doing his own podcast on the side. Like the other
That was
Deja vu.
Kung Fu feminist. Listen, Claudia, I love you.
Oh Lord.
Be a dream that I once knew. Sound familiar, Kenny?
Yeah, sure do.
Deja vu. Oh my God, I didn't want to come back here. Yeah, man.
Oh Lord.
We had a wonderful show tonight.
Yeah, I had fun.
Fun. Yeah,
I mean, I
sure.
had fun. You know, we talked about some things, all that sorts of shit. Pardon me for my, I don't know, for the way I felt today. I just felt weird today. I don't know. I got a lot of things going on, you know, ladies.
That's okay. We all have our days.
But I
We
mean,
all
like,
have
I
our
don't know. It was fucking up my reading, fucking up my everything. I don't know what the fuck.
Get that milk and Metamucil fucking you up right now.
Now, I'll show you what the fuck it is, nigga. Hold on.
Miralax.
I'll show you what it is. Ain't no fucking Miralax here, nigga.
He's taking the piss. Ain't no fucking Miralax. How dare
Y'all
you?
keep talking. Let me show you motherfuckers what it is.
What, probiotics? What are you doing? You're gonna bring us a bottle of Shift probiotics. I can't wait to see it. Are they the gummies? Because I fucks with the gummies too. Go get his shit.
Oh my goodness.
You alright, Danae? He has an excuse to go use the
We're
bathroom?
just waiting on the big reveal right now.
Yeah, we're a picture of laxatives. Wow, is that a laxative reveal for 2018? Hot new laxative.
Oh Lord.
Well, you said it was mulberry, something natural. It's not just a pill, apparently. Oh, he's back. Did you get your medication today to show us?
Oh, shut the fuck up. Here we go. Now this shit right here, this shit will have you right, nigga.
What is that, Dulcolax? What is that?
No, it ain't Dulcolax, nigga. That's that old shit. Man. That's not allowed.
Yo, I swear this nigga got some Nigerian wonder cure right now.
Yeah. Look, look, you ignorant asses. Here, look. You fucking animals. Look, this right here, psyllium husk. This shit is good.
I got a whole thing of it too. Damn, it's a big ass.
That shit look like oatmeal. And
Yo.
he drank that. Wow.
Yeah.
I took that to the neck. Look,
Your
it's almost
asshole
all
is
gone.
extra clean.
Nigga, you take this shit, you just gotta be by a toilet for within the next 8 hours, you better be next to a toilet.
What do? You mix that down with water? Or
Yeah,
some
you
shit?
mix it. Listen. This is what you do. You take 2 tablespoons of psyllium husk, lemon water, purified water, 2 caplets of milk thistle, and 2 tablespoons of what do you call that shit? Castor oil.
Like I said, Nigerian wonder cure.
Oh, you take that shit, I guarantee you're gonna see all sorts of shit come out of you, and then shrink your stomach. Like your stomach get flat instantly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No bullshit. I could give you a bunch of little cheap remedies and shit like that I use, like drop some weight real quick or whatever the case may be. Because at my age, working out, you work out, but you don't retain muscle like you used to. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like that right there, and it helps you like the digestive tract and shit like that. And this right here, what's this one? This one right here, I take right before I eat. It's a digestive enzyme.
What is that?
No, them shits are good.
That's a probiotic.
Is it a probiotic? Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Are those gummies, sir?
But look, it's good for like a lot of shit because it gives you a healthy gut. No bullshit. It gives you a healthy gut and help your stomach shrink down.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
I call them dookie gummies, the ones I got. Oh, these are shit gummies. Probiotic.
But mine's is I don't like the candy shit. I like taking the raw shit. I like see. Look at this shit. Hold up. There it is. Look. And you mix that with water, but you got to drink it real fast.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely need to take some of that. I need my Playboy bunny body back.
You know, listen. If you don't drink it real fast, it turns into this big thick ass sludge.
No,
like that.
Ew.
Just take it down as fast as you can.
I mean, like, even if it is the sludge and you drink it, will it still work?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Jake, like you take like a regular glass, fill it up like with fill it up with water, make sure it's purified water. Take you a fresh lemon, squeeze that lemon in there. What else? You can add a little bit of honey if you want to, but make sure it's pure honey. You know what I'm saying? What else? 2 caplets of mill thistle. Magnesium oxide. 2 caplets of magnesium oxide. 2 caplets of milk thistle. Tall glass of purified water. Like two scoops of psyllium husk. Drink all that shit down real quick, and take 2 tablespoons of castor oil. And you'll be fine. Like
I'm still waiting on this black seed oil.
I know. I gotta bring that shit to you. It's sitting right over there. Sitting right in the kitchen. It's sitting right in the kitchen. If I knew I was coming to the Bronx today, and when he called me that I had to drop that off, I'd have just shot by you. I'd be like, Mika, come get your shit.
Mm-hmm. Now you know for next time. Damn it.
I'll come and drop your shit off. I got I told you I got a Steven Universe t-shirt for you too, babe.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. And I got your gift too. So you gotta come through this way.
Hey Kenny, anything you like? What figures have you been looking at lately, bro?
Oh shit! I think the only thing I really got coming is that Tarn thing. Should be here next week. That Flame Toys thing. I'm looking forward to checking that thing out.
And again, Kenny gave me this wonderful ass Street Fighter Akuma figure. I mean, like I can't stop thanking him for.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
I love it, and the thing about it, like I told you before, Akuma's not even my favorite character. But I love that motherfucking figure. They did their fucking thing with that. That's what made me start doing that shit. And yeah, I got some more action figure reviews coming out, ladies and gentlemen. I just been
I like your busted open videos.
The marathon you did last time was fun. Marathon.
Yeah. You know what? I might do that with some Star Wars figures because I got a shitload of Star Wars figures I need to review.
So yay.
But I should do
a Star Wars
I should do another Marvel one to get some of these Marvel figures out the way too. Because I got a shit ton of them. Because like I have them sent to me as they're released. So what I'm gonna do in honor of Stan Lee, I might do a Marvel's Busted Open probably this Friday, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it Friday.
Awesome.
Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, I think this brings this show to a close. And tonight's inspirational quote will be: "The best preparation for tomorrow is to do your best today," by H. Jackson Brown Jr. All right. So, I mean, like, we're going to leave you on that note. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and know when we go live and when we upload. I may do some Red Dead Redemption gameplay just to get that shit out the way. But I'm trying, guys, and that shit just really... Like, I'm literally start falling asleep when I'm doing that shit. I don't know what the hell it is. I literally start getting sleepy when I play that game. So, thank you for tuning in. I love you guys. We wouldn't be able to do this show without you. The co-hosts and the cast and the staff and everybody here, we love you. You guys got anything you want to tell them before you leave or before we get out of here?
Follow on Instagram, Peaky Tuscadero.
Peaky Tuscadero will be down in the description below. Kenny, anything you want to shoot them there with?
Links at the bottom. Click them. I'll shoot you my links later on, and they'll be all there for y'all to check out.
And Claudia, you suspect, bro. You being brought up.
Claudia's not. It's not like he's dead. I mean, I played Soul Calibur with the motherfucker like a week ago.
Claudia in the chat room.
Soul Calibur while the show's still going on, nigga. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you up for review. You up for review.
Oh man.
Back to the tier. When we get back to the cell, you getting checked, bro. We gotta know where you coming from. Because that shit right there was allowed. That shit wasn't kosher.
He sends out the video like, hey, check this shit out.
Yeah,
Y'all
I'm like, yo, put the big out on me while I'm with my kids and shit for real.
Oh man, I can't wait to hear Claudia's other podcast with the 3 other dudes he's doing it with.
Yeah, I'll be like, you motherfucker. How he do it on I watched Will Wallace do it on Pulp Fiction, but he was walking past. He was like,
"Oh, the donuts, yeah."
He was like, "Motherfucker!" All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had fun. Don't screw up your life. Use protection out there, and Ask your parents where kids come from. They'll tell you the truth. Ask them around about like 11:30, 12 o'clock what time where the babies come from. They'll tell you. Because by that time they're gonna be busy and they don't want to. Right? Or you could just stand by the door and look under the door, see them old toes twisting under the carpet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Bye, everybody.
Have fun.